kiss your necklace. I saw that. That's cool.
I did.
Hey,
We are going live.
We're live.
We are live.
We're live! Woo! Happy Valentine's
Hand
Day,
sprinkle,
everybody!
hand sprinkle.
Hand sprinkles. Wait, what? Hand sprinkles?
I don't know.
Sprinkles?
I'm just waiting for
I don't know
people
what
to...
Eisen was doing that. I don't know what that is.
Because, you know, this is going to be a big channel. And this is going to be a big streaming.
No delays.
Like,
we good.
It's going to be at least 20 people.
I
mean,
30
English,
people jumping in here.
There's like a
Your
2
English
second
is very
delay,
big.
but
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all
It's all
good.
good.
Wait till everybody get here, you know.
Oh,
Valentine's Day, the big V Day is coming up. Just
The big-
V it up.
the big V Day?
The big V
just
Day.
V it up.
V.
Victory, baby. Victory.
Hey, Chloe, what's up?
Hi, Chloe. How are you?
What?
Chat room.
Up,
Where's my
Chloe.
Yep.
Hey, Chloe. Welcome to
Welcome to the Spicy Podcast 2023 King Mean Valentine Day edition. You know what that means.
Yep.
That's spicy, man.
What's up,
So,
Jan?
you know, there's going to be a lot of
Hey,
trigger
what's up,
warning.
man?
Hey,
There's going to be
Karen.
a lot of triggering tonight.
So trigger warn. Trigger warn.
So just
Who's your
remember,
trigger?
King Mean is a nice guy.
No, he's not. It's a
No,
jerk.
Not this time of season.
No, this season,
you know,
his
you
rage,
know, there's
his
the
wrath.
Grancher, there's the Krampus, you know, there's all like those. That's what King Mean. Krampus is to Christmas what King Mean is to Valentine's Day.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'll just start off by disclosing who I am.
There we
I'm
go.
King Mean, aka the pretty cool guy, also known as Empty Ways on YouTube. Lonely Shadow, like all those other names. Pretty cool
Empty
guy.
Way. Empty Ways,
Wait, I
don't
already
forget
said
Empty Way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use the
say
other
I'm not-
name.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
about to
that
say the other
guy.
name. But I'm not gonna go there.
Long story short, many years ago, got dumped right after Valentine's Day.
No, hold on.
Still,
Whoa!
Whoa,
He's
hold
like
on.
he's triggering himself. He's like not even.
All right, so
Jiving
that's
right
King
on in.
Mean. Now,
Yeah.
Monkey, introduce
Monkey.
Hi
yourself.
everybody,
Introduce
Monkey
yourself.
checking in, aka Cupid Shuffle, since you know it's Valentine's Day. So
The man is like, screw
that.
introductions, man. I'm gonna introduce myself, spread my story.
and
y'all.
then start V-Day rage.
It's
right
all,
away,
this all
right
about
off
me.
the-
It's all me right
He was
here.
about to build up his rage too. It's like, this is all me, man. This is my podcast.
All
This is my
right,
house.
all right.
Instead of turning green like the Hulk, he turns pink.
He's Barney.
Barney.
Eisen.
Anyway, sorry, Eisen, go ahead.
I'm good. Eisen here. Cypher.
So yeah, so we got Eisen there, Cypher right here, Fizzin over there.
There. And so, what's the topic today, King Mean?
It's that time.
It's that
that
time.
time.
That time,
It's
baby.
the season.
So first,
To
let
be
me
raging.
ask. So first, let me ask y'all. What do you think of V-Day? What do you think of that? You go first, Monkey.
What do I think about it? It's
Yeah.
an excuse to take your special somebody out
I think as
for a
a,
fancy dinner and a hangout.
I mean that should be every day.
I think if you
It
love a
can be every
person,
day, yeah.
I
But
think
like
if you
an
love a
over,
person, it
it's
should
a
be every
over
day.
the top. It's a over the top.
Over the
day,
top.
You know, like you might always go out for steak dinner, but now you're gonna go out for steak and lobster dinner. You know, like ramp
You
it
gotta
up.
Damn.
add a little spice to
A
it.
little spice, exactly.
And at night, you eat those edible garment.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, Valentine's Day is basically National Sex Day.
Fizzin
so-
is an excuse for business to make money. I mean,
There you go.
true.
That's
true.
all holiday season.
Real
though.
talk.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
one of Hallmark's biggest years of the days of the
Yep.
year.
I love me some Hallmark.
Oh man, now I want those conversation hearts. Man, we should have gotten those. That would have been perfect.
I haven't
And we
had
could've
that
all,
since
like,
I haven't
hung
had
those
that
up.
since high school.
Oh, they're
Had that in a
nasty.
while, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
ass. They are nasty, but they're. I mean, it's a Valentine's Day.
Okay,
They're-
Chan's
they're
asking
okay,
about.
they're okay.
Excuse me, edible garment. Yes, edible garment. That's
Chan,
a thing.
Is your that is a thing. It's
Hi,
a thing.
Celeste.
Hey, what's up, Celeste?
Hey, what's up, Celeste?
Hello. That's
Hello.
how I. That's how I
Celeste.
picture her
It's
sound
like,
like.
it's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, it's like, yo, what's up? What's up?
Isaac has a different take than we do.
Yo, Celeste, Chan. Who else is in here? Celeste, Chan.
Chloe.
and-
Celeste,
Chloe
Chan, Chloe.
and- Hey, all the C's. There's
It's
triple
a-
C's.
The triple C's.
What do you guys think of Valentine's Day? You think it's pretty cool? You think it's pretty nice? Anyways, does any of
I
your
got Eisen's opinion.
Does any of your spouse?
Significant other.
Yeah, significant others bought you anything?
Just give me
If
chocolate,
not,
man.
let us know what's your feeling, stuff, throw down.
You heard Eisen. Send the man chocolate. That's all he wants.
Send me some chocolate, man.
Just send him some hearts too, because he apparently lost them.
Just don't give me that lovey-dovey type BS, man. Just give me some chocolate, man. Give me some food.
He just wants some chocolate. I want some
free
chocolate
stuff.
too.
I want it on
actually.
the house, man. That's what I want.
So you know what I think about? You know what I think about Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we do.
No, it's supposed to be about love and all that shit, right?
It's all about love.
So let me get this straight. Like,
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's going straight.
A lot of-
Okay.
A lot of-
Prepare yourself, guys. Prepare yourself.
no. I'm gonna keep my cool. It's like a lot of people like know or think they know what love is, but they never ask the question of why. Like,
Okay. What is love? Asking the world.
no,
what
not
is
even
love.
what is love.
is love?
Not even what is love. Why? Why do we love? like seriously, why do you love? Like the only thing I could think
Thanks,
of
Sean.
It's
is
a chemical reaction in your brain.
Thank you.
exactly. So why is it so deep? It's not that deep. People like it's serious though. Like people die for this shit. Like literally, you know, off themselves because of love.
They can't
sometimes.
control it. They can't control it. That's what it is.
They're
It's
emotionally
It is what
unstable,
it is.
you know?
It's a deep human desire to.
It's
want
an
to be
unstable
loved and
emotion.
loved back.
It's just like
People
how
just can't handle
how some people can't control their leg
Apple
shaking
juice.
or whatever because that's just part of them and it's just is what it is. You know.
I'm gonna say something that might offend a lot of people, but the way I see it is just it's a mental illness.
Ooh. No, true.
Right.
No, it's actually pretty deep. Like if you think about it, like everybody just assume love is like a good thing. How do you know if it's a good thing or not?
It depends how extreme you go towards
Exactly.
that, you know?
If
if you have a very extreme expression and like take
Well,
love to like
that
death
goes beyond love. I think it goes
Then
beyond
in that
love
case,
to
it is a mental
obsession.
illness.
To obsession,
And that
that's-
is a mental.
and that
yeah,
to
that
me
is
is a mental illness.
Yes, that's the mental illness, the whole obsession part, the whole
well,
that-
not only that,
taking it way
love,
beyond what it is.
And
It
an
can change a
obsession is
person.
not
It can
love.
change a person.
Obsession is not love.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it changes you, then you know it's just
Yeah,
you're not
I don't
yourself
think
anymore.
I don't think it's right. Like everybody, like every normal people I talk to, they always say one thing: "Oh, if you love someone, you got to be willing to change for them." No, I'm not gonna do that. And because I don't want to do that, you don't want to be with me. That's
Well,
fine.
here's the thing,
Who
though.
says that?
Here's the
Dude,
thing, though. Why?
Majority of the people I talk to
Yeah.
at work, it's
Yeah, they
always the
always-
same. You
they always
gotta
said-
sacrifice yourself for the person you love. No, I'm not gonna
No.
sacrifice shit for you.
You have-
I'm sorry.
you have to
That's just how it
change-
is.
Here's the thing. If you need to change yourself in order for someone to love you,
No.
they don't really love you because you change yourself. So
Exactly.
it's not.
And,
it's not.
and
really
another thing too
what
that
it
I don't
is.
understand is you see those
They, what they fall in love with is who you're pretending to be, and it's not you. It's not
This-
authentic.
Yeah.
It's not genuine.
This is how you know love is kind of messed up because they have like those people that listen to you, like counselor type, like what is it?
Counselors.
Like
Psychologists?
relationship no, yeah, relationship psychologist type. Like you know when you're in your relationship and you're having problems, you go see people and they
Counselor. Yeah,
Counselor,
That's
right,
kind of
right.
real
No,
that's
counselor.
dumb.
right. Every time there's a counselor, why is that? Right? It's a bad thing. Like why do you want to be in that? So that's why I don't understand why people just assume love is like a good thing. I don't think it's necessarily a good thing. I think it's just like everything else. There's the good and the bad. And I'm not just talking about the relationship. I'm talking about like the core of love itself. Like how do you justify that besides wanting to feel good? Like I know what love is. You go bang bang, thank you, ma'am, feel good, done.
That's not love.
good.
That's
it.
lost. That's
No,
lost.
no.
lost.
When it comes down to it, that's what it is. Like when you find an attractive person, you want to be with, you want
No.
to hold them. No, stop. You want to be with them. You want to hold them. You want to do that with them. But that's about it. Like really, do you really want to go farther than that? Like why do you want to go farther
Yes,
than that?
you do.
Why? Explain to me, Monkey. Why? Why do you want to go
Because
farther
you
than
want the
that?
connection. You want
Here's-
the soul connection with another person, not just that. If it's a relationship just based on sex, it's nothing. It's a shallow relationship. If that's
No,
all
it's
it
not a
is.
shallow. No, it's not a shallow. Why do you want the connection though? Why do you have to feel wanted by another person? Like, do you,
You
have
don't
to?
have to feel wanted.
Exactly.
No.
So why does society make it so that like you have to go to school, you have to graduate, you have to get a job, you have to get married, you have to get a family, and then you have to do stuff after
Here's
that.
here's the funny part. You know, in every movie, the best part about love in every of those romantic movie is when they're chasing after each other and trying to go for each other. But once they're with each other, the movies end. You know why? Because after that is bullshit.
It's a bunch of BS.
Because after that it becomes
There's
drama,
never,
and they don't.
there's
they don't
never
show
a
that.
sequel. There's never a sequel where the continuation happened. Like 10 Things I Hate About You. What happened after that? The end of that movie. Heath Ledger died. I'm sorry. That's all there is to it. Oh man, that got deep.
Love
That
love
got
always.
really-
That
really
got dark.
There's always
That got
drama
dark.
relating to love, man. Like I've seen some BS like
Well,
relationships out there. a lot of them.
Sometimes the love you have, you need to re-sparkle every now and then. Otherwise, it's just gonna get redundant or
You
like
can
a-
get in a rut.
it's like a pattern, a repeated pattern that goes over and over and over, and you drain out. So you need that spark over and over and over again to
I
keep it
get
going.
all that, but like, what's the point of it? Like you said, it's a chemical thing that makes you
Yeah,
want to
well,
reproduce.
it's chemical
to,
reaction.
Yeah, it makes you want to reproduce to further the species, right?
Well, that's not necessarily what love is. It's just that's part of the natural
Exactly.
process.
Right, right. But the majority of relationship, that's what they want, right? Like, oh, I'm like,
No, the majority of
old
the
enough at a
relationship,
certain
the
time.
majority of the relationship out there is what they want is because they can't stand being alone. So they needed they needed a partner to like.
I'm sorry, I'm going to agree with Eisen on this one. It is a
on.
condition. If you can't stand being alone, then that's on you.
Here's the thing.
I
Here's
think
the
you have
thing,
a
though.
problem.
Some mental
Here's the thing, though.
instability.
Love backward is evil.
It's
It's true.
evolve, but
It's
okay.
true. No, close enough. Close enough.
Which is close to evolve, so I mean you could look at it that way too.
And that's the problem with love. Like, people just assume it's a good thing, so they go out there, right? They read the storybook, the Disney movie and all that. So they go out there and they have a relationship, and then they have kids, and then they find out it's not all fun and game. And then
Well,
like
the reality is not a fairy tale. It's not a fantasy. That's the expectation, but the reality is always different from the
but see,
expectation.
that's the thing though. Like, they brainwash you to think that love is a good thing for society. If love is such a good thing for society, then why is there domestic beating and all that? In a
Because that's
relationship.
not love. That has nothing to do with
That-
love. That's more
No.
the mental illness side.
No, I've worked in a place where dude grab a lady by the hair, toss her down from the second balcony, beat the crap out of her. We all jump in to help her. At the end of the day, she loved him. She walked out with him. Instead of press charging, she walked out with him because she loved him. And I'm sorry if that's your sense of then you're saying it's not, but from her
I know
perspective,
I know
it is.
people
on.
who are like that. I know people. who are
There
like
are
that.
small percentage. That's why there's the term "love is blind" because there are small percentage of people where, even though the guy treat them like trash or the woman treat them like trash, they're still like want to be with that
See,
person.
in that
Yeah.
aspect, that's the obsession part. It's not compassion or anything. It's just obsession. It's a mental
And
instability.
you really can't judge them, right?
It
Because
becomes-
it's their
it
life.
becomes like
It's their
a-
life.
Well, you
It's
can't
like a
really
drug.
judge them because
They become addicted.
you can't. It's for them. It's uncontrollable
Right.
emotions.
Yeah.
They can't
Right.
control it. But from the outside perspective, you can see that as insane. But from their perspective, it's not.
Well,
so
and more often than not, the women or men that are in those abusive relationships are groomed into it. They don't start off that way. They start off as a normal, loving relationship, and then that develops over time, and then the victim is brainwashed by the person into thinking that that's either what they deserve or that's they're conditioned to want to stay with that because they don't think they can do any better. The person that's abusing breaks them down mentally as well. It's not just the physical. There's a mental aspect to it as well. So the victim doesn't know any better at that point because they've been mentally broken down to the point where this asshole person can control
but then there's
their
that,
life like
and then there's that whole Stockholm syndrome thing,
That's
where
real. That's
where
real
a
and sad.
person with a girl get kidnapped and then fall in love with their
falls in love with
kidnappers
the-
and
Well,
and
okay,
stuff
that's
like
that's
that.
a good point that you brought that up, Monkey. But still, like, if see what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put a dark side to love. Like everybody always speak about the positive of love, but rarely does anybody speak about the dark side of it. So I'm just for Valentine's Day, instead of going all squishy, I want to be about it, and it's the face of the reality. It's like you said, like not everybody is born into that, you know. People get put in certain situation that lead them that way. But see, that's the thing. Why do they fit into that situation? Why are they in that situation to begin with? If that situation doesn't exist, they would be a better couple, better people, right? So I don't get it.
Oh, throw that.
No,
if he could get his hands on any hose, he might. But you know,
right?
Nah.
No, it's I don't do that.
drama.
Like, see, here's the way I don't know how people mind think, but I know what the type of guy I am. Like, if I was in a relationship, I would be more of a player. I'm not a player, but I can't stand just loving one person. Like, every pretty little girl that I see, like...
Wait.
No!
Can
No!
you remove the word little?
Sorry, I mean slim, petite. You know what I'm talking about? Like...
Yeah.
Like, you know,
bro
bam, right?
Like, well, bam. Pause.
No, okay,
So
okay.
says pause.
Every girl,
Pause.
pretty girl that I've seen, right?
Yes, let's remove the word little.
Okay, hey,
Okay.
can we edit that? Can we edit that?
Petite,
No, this is
petite,
live,
that's the
this is
word.
live,
That's
this
the
is
word.
live.
Oh man,
No, that's real talk, baby. That's real talk.
better not be.
No. But you know what I'm saying? Like every attractive person that I see, right?
Yes.
I cannot stop thinking about them. So if I were to be in a relationship, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cheat on you every day. And because that's the type of person I am, I will not be in a relationship to make that other person sad
Well,
because of what I do.
if you know you're that type, that's why you shouldn't be in one.
Okay, that's my point of view. It's like, how come people that's that type still want to be in a relationship? I don't.
Well,
I
because
mean, if I'm gonna love someone, that's fine. I'll love them, but
they know
don't
who they
expect me to
are,
be
but
loyal to you.
they don't want to accept who they are. And they're living a lie, basically.
And
Well,
a
there's
lot
people
of them, they're into that type of shit too. They don't really
Exactly.
care about
It's
other
like a
people's
power-
feelings.
Yeah, they're
It's like-
basically
it's a power-
completely
it's like a
selfish,
flex, you know. It's like,
basically.
oh, I can get so many bitches and stuff. Like, really, man? Yeah. Now you're just an asshole.
Let's talk about this. You know how and this is gonna trigger all you ladies out there. So warn
Trigger
right
warning.
now. I'm gonna trigger warning right now to all the ladies. To all the ladies.
Trigger all the ladies.
feel like we
Trigger
triggered
all the
somebody.
ladies.
So you know how y'all say, "Oh, don't over-sexualize us." That's a load of BS, man. Don't over-sexualize us. I'm sorry, but there's those websites, those links, those apps that you can go and like you can do stuff for fans, and yeah. So you ladies get lots of money just for doing stuff, but I can't. That's equality. Where's equality? Nobody ever wants a dong picture. Everybody just wants the other picture.
You know what's my
I swear
favorite?
to God, I hate it so much. I can't make money off by showing my body, but you can? No, that ain't right. That's not a perfect
here's
world.
the best
I
logic.
want
Let me-
equality. I want money. I want some of that revenue. Give me that revenue.
Let me try in. What's funny about the whole logic about that concept is like they would do like a selfie bikini pic, right? And then like people start coming in and be like all greasy and shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
one of the grease.
I'm like, I can't believe all these people are sexualizing me. It's just not right. I don't feel.
But
I
you're
feel
doing it
violated.
to yourself.
Bruh, you freaking took a selfie or something in a bikini and like a very slutty act too. Like that's on you. Guys,
That's hell on
guys only want one thing: hussy.
Yeah. That's real talk. That's real talk.
talk.
Oh,
And
man.
get this right. If we were wearing thongs and we put pictures out there, guarantee you, nobody would want
Cancel.
views, zero money. Hell, we would get demonetized for putting that out there. That's BS, man. A load of.
Man.
That ain't
Alright.
right. That
Double
ain't
standard.
right.
BS.
What do you guys think of us starting a? Do you think we get any
OnlyFans.
dough?
Only stump stuff.
Nobody's gonna want to, bro. Like, if you watch the adult stuff, like the name of the ladies, you know them. Like when you see them, you're like, oh, I know that person just by name.
It's become a meme,
But,
you know. It's
but like with
they show you a
dudes,
list
it's
like
harder
100,
because nobody cares about the dude. I checked the playlist of the top whatever performance. The dudes is always in like I don't know, out of page 20, he's in like page 21. He's like way down there. It's like, come
And
on,
the rest
man.
on top is all chicks. I'm like, man.
It's
dominate
not
this.
right.
The
It's not
majority
right.
of the people that are consuming that product are men, and men aren't necessarily
It's a
dudes.
yeah. It's like trying to sell a video game to a non-gamer. It just
Okay,
doesn't work.
put what Fizzin have to say about
What does Fizzin have to say? He doesn't have nothing to say. He can't even talk.
He's like,
Oh damn!
let's face it, man. Let's face
Shots
it.
fired.
Let's face it.
No
Let's
one,
face it.
no one remembers
face-
a male.
Let's face it.
prawn
No one
star.
remember Mel Prawn
You don't. You don't.
or name. No one.
And
I
if
mean-
you do, it's more of a meme.
I remember
Run by
Helicopter
me.
Man because it's a very funny name, Helicopter Man. That one guy I remember.
That's a meme, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it sucks to be a person like us, like, you know, dudes like us that we can't make money.
Yo, mean.
Honestly,
There's an
maybe you
idea
should
for you
train
right
to-
there.
There you go. That'd get you money.
No, see,
Yes, it
and that's
would.
the thing. That is the thing too. Like, let me put this out there as straight and clear as possible for you guys. You always say, don't judge people by their appearance, right?
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down because this
I
is
do this shit all
hardcore
the time.
truth. This is hardcore truth. Guys will pay for any type of ladies. Like, it doesn't matter the shape, the size. No, don't shake your head, Fizzin. There's guys out there that would pay for anything. It doesn't matter their shape. It doesn't matter anything. But ladies, they will hardcore. If you're butt ugly, they will not pay to see your body. Never. That's
They don't pay. They don't even pay,
bullshit.
bro.
I know that's bullshit.
They're not.
We need that revenue. If y'all gonna say equality, hands down, we need that revenue. Where is our revenue? Like, if Asia Corps do that, does anybody gonna donate $20 here, $20 there for stuff?
See,
No, they won't.
You're not.
he ain't
Tae
Taeyong.
He ain't Taeyong,
Exactly.
bro.
If you're not Taeyong, nobody's gonna support you as a guy. It's
You
a
need-
tough world. They said women have it tough. No, man, guys have it tough. Huh?
Lord help us.
Why?
Pointing at, man.
The Lord's right there, monkey.
I am not the Lord.
Lord help us. Nah, man, he's Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, it's a messed up world, man. It's a weird world, man. People want stuff, but don't give stuff, and people like. And that's another thing too. I'm gonna chive right into the other topic.
Yeah.
In Japan, what's the percentage rate of birth now? Right? They're
Like
what is
really
it?
low.
It's really low,
Still declining.
right? Right? It's really
Yeah.
low.
It's because the men can't get the girls.
So you know what we do?
The
This is
majority of
payback
them.
to
The
all you
majority
hot
of,
ladies out there that treat us like garbage. This is payback to
because
y'all.
the majority of them are otaku
Very
types,
AI or
they're into their anime waifus and
Anime waifu, mo waifu.
all that stuff, and they're also the majority of them are otakus and weird. I don't know. It's
It's strange.
not even-
It's strange.
it's strange. It's
I'm not
strange.
even in that. All I'm saying is they have like dolls that's like adorable looking, good looking. No, why you shake your
Hot
head,
looking.
monkey? It's the truth. They have.
They got some high
smell
quality
better.
dolls, man.
They smell better.
They're-
They're
They
cleaner.
look better.
Those-
They're
They
clean.
look
are-
better, and they're cheaper than the
Asian,
real one.
those Asian,
That's what a price tag.
Oh,
those Asian dolls are
oh
completely.
man, Tifa!
completely
I want
off
a
the rail
Tifa.
from-
I want a Tifa. I want at least 5 Tifa
No,
in my
hey,
room.
Hey, M2M, you know what's the best part?
What's
no
that?
drama.
No drama. No
No
drama.
drama.
Don't have to buy bling. Don't have to this. Don't have to change yourself. Don't have to go and do stuff with other friends and family. And just
One
to
time
satisfy
payment, right? I
them.
mean, one time
One-time
payment.
payment.
One time
One-time
payment.
payment. You drop the load, boom,
You dropped the load. What load?
done, done.
Twice the load.
Forever yours until I don't know she disintegrated or something. But
No, the best
still, you know,
part
you
is
can
they're
always get
replaceable.
more.
They're just replaceable, you know.
Yeah. And right now, Valentine's Day special, if you go and buy it, you get a second head for free, which is awesome. Second head for free!
Buy one head, get two for free.
Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. You can't get that with real girl. And you want to question society why we're devolving and why we're not what is it? The number of babies are less nowadays.
Declining.
Birth,
Yeah, it's declining.
birth rate is declining. Or is it
I
globally,
think it's a good
actually?
thing.
Is
I really think it's a good thing. I don't care what you people think. I think it's a good thing because the 1% wants us to be, or the 10% want us to be like, the number to eliminate certain
They
number
want
anyways.
people-
that's the
Depopulation
1%.
anyways.
They
That's
want
the
depopulation.
perfect plan. Just do that. I'm happy with that.
10% is all rich, but
with the way
1%
how stupid people is nowadays, let's go. I'm all game. I'm gung ho, man. I'm like a giraffe fighting with a fucking gazelle and shit, man. Let's go.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't care.
What the birth rate being so low and the number of replaceable humans is low, it doesn't meet the standard. So it's just gonna keep going lower and lower to the point where human completely extinct. And yeah.
Depopulation, man.
Well, so no, like I said, that's payback from us to you. Y'all hot ladies don't want to be cool with a nice guy that looks stupid. That's fine. That's on you. If there's no babies, and then if there's no babies because y'all don't want to mingle with us, that's fine. We're just gonna go get our dolls and we're gonna have fun while y'all gonna die from old age. Your butt's gonna sag. Your other stuff is gonna sag. Y'all gonna be saggy anyways. Oh, I don't care. What? Now what? Huh?
Damn, son.
What you got?
Well, name somebody more hardcore than King Ming. Go right now.
Go ahead, right now. I don't even care. I don't care anymore.
Badass motherfucker.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. Badass motherfucker.
Oh man, I felt
shit.
bad for Kelsey,
Hey, Kelsey, what's up?
coming on the wrong time.
Wrong time. You tapping into the wrong time. This is extreme stuff right now.
All right, me and
That's
popping
all
off.
I gotta say.
He's letting off some steam here.
That's all I gotta say about Valentine. It's
That is
stupid.
not. You're gonna pop right back in any second.
Well, I gotta let other gentlemen have their.
Why does Valentine's even exist?
It
Besides
exists
the whole
because
love
people are
thing.
stupid. They're like, oh, let's have one day to care about each other.
It exists
Let's have one day to care about each other.
It exists because company found a way to make money off of it, and lots of money off of it, and people.
So it's
Just-
like every religion. It's like every holiday now.
Yeah, it's everything. It's all about the Benjamins.
Yeah, I mean, people make money off Pride Month. People make money off Black History Month. All the other holidays, people make. Everybody's making money off of it.
Well, not
Sorry.
everybody.
It's ironic.
It's a 1%.
Folks up top, you know what I mean.
It's yeah. I don't know. I don't understand relationship. I don't understand you couples, you people with two people.
With two people.
It's either three or more or zero. So I don't understand how humanity could love each other unconditionally. That's the term I'm trying to think. Like
for me,
it's
like
hard. It's hard for me
That's
to
a
put
different
that out
kind of
there.
love. The whole unconditional.
for me,
thing.
like being
It's
single,
hard.
man, no drama whatsoever. I love. It's a peaceful life when you're single.
Yeah, why
No BS or
does
anything.
people want drama
And
though? Like
Even
Like,
if
they
I
always
want to
say
be in a
drama
relationship, man,
sell.
I'm way too picky, man. Like, I'm all about. I have high standards, man. I'm way too picky. There's real talk right there, but like, you know, I just can't.
The thing is, here's the thing.
yeah, let's hear it, Cypher.
If you're with a girl and it doesn't have any drama, right? Like a real girl, not a
That's so
not a
badass.
robot.
She's badass
Yeah,
motherfucker right there.
but
Yeah, oh yeah.
but the thing is that humans is weird. When you're with somebody who's completely perfect, it becomes boring. So that's the thing with humans. Like so they become like an android. They're no longer there's no
Android
more
18 is pretty
attractive
hot.
things. I'm not talking about the physical looks or physicality.
To be
I'm
honest,
talking about
I don't. If it's a boring relationship, I don't give a shit.
yeah, but then it becomes empty. You might as well just be single. See, that's the
No,
point what I'm trying to
no,
say.
It doesn't have to be
single.
that way.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that way. That's only one type of relationship. You can
Yeah.
pick your poison. It's up to you, really.
Yeah, I'm
Relationship's
just
all
saying.
preference, you know.
Yeah. And,
Like if
and who
I'm
gives-
out here chilling and something like significant
Mm-hmm.
other is like right here chilling, like shit, I'd be vibing to that. I don't give a damn.
What I don't get is, like, how come people judge us for who we are? Like, we don't judge you. I don't judge you. Shit. Like, every day I see you down the street, I don't like, whatever, man. You do what you do. But then, like, the moment we express ourselves and be pure about ourselves and tell the truth about, oh, you know, I'm going to go home, I'm going to hug my doll, You make mockery out of us. You're like, why are you this? Why are you that? It's like, I don't understand. If you don't love us, leave us alone. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
The only times I judge people or judge folks who are in relationships are the ones who's like straight up faking it, you know? Like, I've seen some fake ass relationships, man.
Truth.
Fake flat earth.
Let's see what Chan say. That's a whole long paragraph down there.
All right. You want to read?
Yeah, you read.
I got hit hard. Ha 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 ha. By mean, because
Missed a ha. There's one more. Ha.
oh, there's one more ha. My bad. All right, because I've had this conversation with one of my friend who isn't that bad, but since girls nowadays has so high standards, guys like him just goes to waste.
Exactly.
Wait, girls.
No, it's basically what Chan is saying is because girls nowadays have such high standard in guys, like it doesn't matter how nice you are, it doesn't matter how of a gentleman you are, if you're not like up to their standard, they're just gonna forget about you. And like I said, the majority of the guys don't care anymore. Like, and what people don't realize is like by 2025 we will have like fully autonomous robot, like AI system and everything. When that time comes, like, we don't need you hot ladies anymore. I hope they realize that. And this is a real point that I'm trying to bring to the world because nobody ever talks about it. When that time comes, excuse me for using that word, but
VR plus AI plus autonomous
we don't need
Android.
We don't need to be accepted by your community anymore, your hot community.
AI in the digital space is already taking over. By the time it becomes a physical thing,
mean,
like AI, androids and stuff, you know it's done. You can start losing.
done.
Take a look at Instagram model. Majority of them are now AIs.
Exactly, and they're hotter than the real person.
They're not real. They're not real models. They're AI models.
But you can't tell unless someone tells you.
Some of those virtual streamers,
and then there are dudes who pay to those
AI.
AIs model without knowing that it's controlling by some dude, some random dude that's just posting AI models. And
You have virtual models who are famous too, as famous as, or even more famous than typical people, you know.
So this is it sucks, you know. Back then when I was in school, it's always the hot crowd versus the nerd crowd, and then now it's like there's no crowd anymore. If you don't like certain things, you can just go to the AI, and the AI will help you with everything, like with your shopping, with the way you script thing, like that Elon Musk program thing. Like you can just go there and, hey, I don't know how to do this VBA thing. Type it down. They send it back. You copy and paste. Done. It's like you don't need to go to college. You don't need to be super smart. You can just use that at work. And I don't know why people don't do it, because I do. Use it at work.
I don't
get your job much easier. It's such a cool world now.
You don't need programming skills anymore.
You don't need anything.
You can just ask the AI to program shit for you, and it just programs shit for you.
Exactly. So everything that you learned in the past, just forget about it. AI is gonna stay. They're just gonna evolve. They're gonna be better than us. And again, once companionship droid comes out, I'm sorry, your fandom will get eliminated. And plus by then you'll be in your 30s or 40, and like I said, you'll be saggy and nobody cares about you anymore. So you may be hot and you may be the shit now and you might be making money now, but I give you at least 5 more years. You won't have that possibility anymore. Everything will turn upside down. The world's about to change, and so I hope you're ready. So for that loser guy that is super nice to you, you should be more friendly to him, because in the future he might be the only one who actually cares about you. Fact.
That's
fact. That's fact.
Straight to the point.
Monkey, any comment?
No, I'm just listening.
No, you gotta have something to say.
I want to hear your comment because you're married, so you're the complete opposite of what I am. So that'd be great to hear. That'd be great to hear your perspective on love and Valentine relationship, why we do the things we do for our significant other.
Because Kingman has his own point of view. Yeah, you definitely have your own point of view. Because
I would love to hear your story and what you think of it, the whole grand scheme of love.
The whole grand scheme. It's a grand scheme.
It
is. That's what it is. It's a scheme. It's a scam.
I mean, love is a scheme. Love is a scheme.
Love is a scheme.
What?
You mean scam? Is that what
no, scheme.
People are scheming to get what they want.
Want to do what they need.
Like
They'll do what they need to get to that point A to point B.
they even they like
Another
for
problem
example, you go to somewhere like you go out somewhere, you see a girl and you want to be with her, and then you actually make plans, and that's scheming. To be with her.
Yeah,
That's scheming.
especially nowadays with the the digital age. You can check out her location and be like, oh, here's the plan. So basically, you know exactly where she's at. You're waiting by the door when she come in. You bump into her and she's like, oh my bad, I dropped the bag. I dropped your bag here. Let me pick it up for you. And then boom, storyline. That's a scheme. That's a scheme, and you can do that nowadays.
I mean, it's not just nowadays. It's just people have been doing that.
Those stock type are still around back way in the days.
Another scheme is all those dating sites and apps.
Fuck those places. I mean, excuse my F.
We already cuss. There's no need to excuse, man. We already cuss.
Yeah, but yeah.
One time, 2 times is okay, not multiple times.
It doesn't matter.
Sorry, Monkey. Go ahead. Your turn. Sorry.
No, what you were mentioning about like having to change to be with somebody, that's not. I don't know. I think after time of being with somebody for a while, you might kind of naturally change. But like, if you're with someone that's trying to change you and change who you are, that ain't it. That's not right.
But here's the thing, Monkey. With some people is like, we're trying to change you because we like you. We like you, and we want to see you becoming the best that you can be.
The best version of you. Yeah, that's not somebody you should be with.
Yeah,
people that try to force you into something you're not comfortable
like
with.
I always said, if you feel the need to change who you are to be with someone or even with a friend or a group, then you're in the wrong crowd to begin with.
Exactly.
You shouldn't change yourself. Like
right.
you have to. Other people need to accept you for everything you are, including all your imperfection and
all your warts.
Yeah.
And smell.
Yeah, and your shitty smell and everything.
It's okay if you scent
your shitty breath,
cat pee.
everything.
It's okay. Cat pee, you get used to it.
You're
Just plug your nose,
Just learn to get used to it. Learn to
if you love me for who I am, learn to accept me. Learn to accept my sense, my responsibility, and my hopelessness of nothingness. If you can't do that, then I'm sorry. We can't talk.
Just know that here's what Buddhists say. So all things awesome. In this world are basically temporary. Nothing is permanent. And there's everything, including your life, including the friends you know, including the love you have. Everything is all temporary. Nothing is permanent. Yeah. And what I mean by that is that one day, eventually, you're gonna lose them.
And which is better? If you're single, you don't have to worry about that because you won't lose anybody. Really, you're just gonna be like, oh, I guess I'm dead. See ya.
That's
it. You don't have
to.
Either you lose interest in them and move away, or they lose interest in you and move away, or they just pass away.
The worst
Either way,
feeling,
you're gonna lose them.
The worst feeling is that if you have everything, especially in a relationship, one of these days you might lose all that, and that's the worst feeling.
Like today, you can feel like it's the best shit ever, right? Because I'm with this person, and this person is like super perfect. Everybody had that feeling at one point in time. I have it. King Min probably has it, but it's temporary.
The way I see it, it's like it's like a metal pipe. Like it could be shiny and chrome in the beginning, but then so many water will flush down through it that it'll get corroded. And then towards the end of its cycle, nobody cares about it anymore. People forget about plumbing. Like nobody cares about plumbing anymore.
Mark, let me ask. No, I don't want to put you on the spot, but
no, put him in the spot. Put him in the spot.
I just want to. I was just curious to, since you have a wife.
Yeah, wife.
And your long relationship with your long time with your wife. Have you ever feel like anything is like a pattern or a routine? Yeah, that's what I meant. A routine. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think any long-term relationship kind of gets into ruts where you're just like comfortable with each other and you just sit on the couch next to each
Yeah,
other and
but
watch TV or whatever, but then that's not as satisfying. You were talking about the spark earlier, right? It's
Yeah.
still awesome that you're sitting there with your person and you still love that person, but sometimes you need to rekindle that spark again. You know,
you
like
need
you were
to,
talking about.
yeah, you need to light
Like
it
buy
up
her a
again.
Kindle so she can read digitalized.
No.
lies,
No,
right?
like go on
That's
a
not-
walk and
that's
talk
stupid.
about what's going on in your life.
Got it.
Like go, you know, something like that. Get a hobby together. Do
Basically,
something
you gotta
together.
learn to love again. That's
Relove.
That's a
relove.
little extreme, but I wouldn't say learn to love again. You just gotta like.
I mean, like
you know,
love them more than what.
Yeah, just
The daily
yeah,
routine.
Yeah.
I guess you could say it that way. But I mean, you know, Mrs. Monkey and we still get butterflies every time we see each other. You
That's
know,
cute.
I walk in from work and
You know what?
you know.
You know what I do to butterflies?
I eat them. I shove up my butt. I'm like, butterfly, I'll introduce you to bunghole.
And then he wipes it off.
Yeah. And then I eat
Flush-
it.
flush
So
it.
basically,
Why
I'm
did
eating
you
my
eat
own
it?
turd.
That's sick.
Wow. Okay. That's,
I
that's
think
a thing.
That's why you
Well-
smell like shit.
You know, when Amina was younger, he used to have this thing like full of butterflies, like the
Oh, yeah.
board,
Insect collection.
Oh yeah.
insect collection shit, where he like pin butterflies and other insect
Mm-hmm.
on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Weird guy.
Weird guy.
I used to have a cockroach like this big, like in my collection. It's I had to sell it when I was moving. It kind of felt sad, but yeah, it is what it
Those
is.
things can be worth money.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Not
And I-
cockroaches necessarily, but like
well,
bug
there's other
collection.
things. There's cool dragonflies, like big old sized dragonflies. It's pretty nice. So another thing, like I understand what love is, and I understand the soul. Like again, I talked about the soul before, and we come here to experience all that, which is awesome. Whoa, Chan said a bunch of stuff.
Especially
Monkey,
when,
you want to read?
especially
Sure,
when you're busy.
especially-
Like, okay, go ahead, monkey.
Especially when you're busy like that, that's a major routine thing. And when you have the time to just sit down and talk about how you met and the happy moments you've both been through is the best. Exactly.
But
And
when-
that's as simple as it
but
needs
yeah,
to be.
but then that now becomes a routine. The whole sitting and talking about your happy moment.
Mhm.
And then you
Yeah.
create another thing, and that becomes a routine. And then you
The
create
way-
something else, and then
The
that
way you're
becomes
seeing
a
life
routine.
right now, everything's a routine. Single, relationship, doesn't matter what
Mhm.
you're doing. It's all a routine. Me going to the bathroom taking a shit, that's a routine for me.
That's
I
equality.
mean, that's just
That's equality.
that's just
It
the need
is.
to
There-
shit.
there's-
That's just the need to
There's
shit.
no bias.
There's a need
There's
to
no
shit.
bias there. There's no bias there. You need to go take a turd.
But
You
that's
need to go
that's
take
how
a turd.
that's how we're all operating. Everything's a routine. You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's by nature. You have to take a shit.
It's a condition
I mean,
of the
that's
mind.
part-
It's a
that's
condition
part
of the
of-
mind.
It's- yeah, because nature itself is a routine.
All I'm
Well,
saying is
it's,
don't judge,
changing.
man. Don't judge. But again, I still want that that's income with the showing
I love
the,
income.
the stuff, you know.
The best income is me being lazy as shit and not doing anything, and I get.
I love it
I
that
think that's the dream, right?
I
That's the
love it
dream,
when
yeah.
Unless you're
when I
Paris Hilton, you don't get that dream.
I love it when I still make money from shit I put out like a long time ago, and it's still collecting money. It's great.
Yeah, the passive revenue is the best.
Yeah, we definitely need that. We can get that if we were hot ladies, but we're not.
You just sell pick a day.
You could we
Sucks,
we
man.
could
or a
we,
month.
well to see you know I
Or
was
if
watching.
we had talent and created.
You know what's
original
bullshit though?
content.
You know what's bullshit? You know what's bullshit?
Shut up, Monkey. Shut
So
up.
I was watching a video, like a bunch of different YouTubers, successful YouTubers, and they teach you how to be successful on YouTube.
You just
And guess
gotta be
what?
chill. That's
Guess
all you
what?
gotta do.
Guess what? All it boils down to: be more like them.
Yep. pretty
How
much
can
it.
you? How can you be?
You can't be
How
yourself.
can you be yourself and be successful when there's a pattern that you have to do that follow pretty much what they're doing, because they're doing the exact same thing as other people's doing that, because that's the only way to actually make money, and you have to change yourself to do that as well.
To be
So-
famous, you gotta be stupid. You
It's
have
the
to
condition of the
dumb
mind, man.
yourself
People
down.
like
But
people like
to-
that.
You have
to
be
make
a
money
clown.
online, to be
It doesn't matter if
stupid.
people hate
you have
you
to
or
be,
love
You have to
you.
be more like what
It's the
everybody
populi-
wants you
it's
to
the
be, more
popularity.
what the audience expected. They don't want to see you as you. They want
And
to
I
see
like
you
that
as
because, yeah, I like that because that transfer to the same language as love and relationship. It's the same thing. It's like, and you know what sucks the most, Monkey, about relationship is it's not even between you and her. It's between everybody else. I don't get that.
See,
Every
here's
time
the
I'm in a
thing.
every
Usually-
time I'm in a relationship, it's always the same thing. I'm prepping myself to look good, so that when people look at us, everybody will be jealous. I hate that. I hate that the most.
So here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. For guys, we don't give a fuck.
We don't
Okay,
care.
that's-
We don't care. We don't
That's the
care.
third time I use the word.
We don't care.
All right, for guys, we don't really care about the opinion of others. But for girls in
Ladies.
general, not saying all of them, but in general, they care about what other people think of their relationship with this guy.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Like for example, for guys, we don't care if the girl doesn't like our family or
No, we don't. We don't.
or our dogs or pet
like-
or whatever. We
It's
don't
like
really
if you
care
put
about
up,
that.
then it's all good.
Yeah, but for girls, they expect you to like
To care,
care about
don't.
everything
We
that they
don't.
care about.
we
don't.
don't. Oh, another
don't-
point that I wanted
I
to
don't
ask you,
understand a
Monkey, because
concept-
you're married. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
No, mine is really stupid. You go first.
All of this is pretty stupid.
But it's truth, though. It's truth. It's some bullshit.
Yeah. The thing I hate about the most is like all of us, like, or not all of us, but like usually like the four of us at least, and including Monkey on this, like we don't really give a shit about other people's opinions, right? But when people try to jump in, it's like, oh, you should. You're not. Why
I
are
hate
you
that.
not
I
being
hate that
sensitive?
the
Like,
most.
why do I need to care?
Yeah.
Life is peaceful if you don't give a shit about anything.
So here's the thing: when you don't really care much about what other people think, you're never
pretty
gonna
nice.
feel bad about what
You don't
other
stress
people
out.
think.
There's no
So
anxiety.
There's no
You're
stress,
at- you're at peace. You're at
no
peace with
depression, no nothing
No,
because
nothing.
You
because
accept
you don't
everything
really care. But the
of
moment
yourself.
you start caring too much, that's when you start to develop all the negative emotion.
Yeah.
That's
all
when you
the
start
sadness,
developing mental
the
illness.
anxiety, the depression, the anger, all
Start
that is
popping
because you care
pills,
too
dude.
much. And
That's
Yeah.
relationship, yeah. It leads
so
to
basically what it all boils down to, don't give a
Who?
uh,
Yeah.
Like you-
don't give a hoot nanny.
There's nothing wrong with caring. It just depends on how you express it
Yeah.
and how much you care. If you care too much, you're gonna hurt yourself even more.
Like sometimes you want to make silly noise, do it. I do it all the time. I'm like boom boom taka boom boom taka boom 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 taka boom boom. Ow ow. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Monkey is cringing.
Like if you want to do that, you do that. Don't let
Monkey-
others judge you. Why do you
Monkey
let
is like-
others judge
Monkey
you?
is like,
Their opinion ain't matter.
Why am I here with these clowns right now?
No, he
OG5,
accept.
baby, that's what.
See, that's the thing with Monkey though. Why he can hang out with us is because
OG5 or none,
it's
bro.
because he accepts us for who we are. We always talk shit about him when he's not around. He knows that, and likewise,
And when
he
he's
does.
around, too.
And
Anyways, right.
And sometimes we talk shit about him when he's around, but we don't know that he's around. So we still talk shit
the
about
worst,
him
that's the
anyway.
worst.
And he jumps in like,
And then
"I'm
I
good, you
send a message,
asshat,"
"I'm
and we're like,
here.
"Oh, I'm sorry."
No, you never
We
apologize.
never even
We never apologize for the best
We
part.
just said, all right, whatever, man.
Oh, what's going on over there with Fizzin, man? He has
Dude, that is a lot of writing,
That is a
bro.
lot of stuff, man. Let's
Might
start.
as well
Let's start
write,
with 1106. Okay, K-pop news. The CEO of SM Scheme to kick out Lee So-man, the creator of the company and K-pop in general, but he owned the most share in the company. So to take him down, they found a scheme. Okay, next. Getting juicy. They team up with their rival Kakao to kick him out. Lee So-man got pressured into the corner, so he found a way to take revenge on those wanting to betray him by. He joined Ed hands with Hive, and now sold his shares to Hive. And Hive has the biggest shares in SM, so they now are able to control and influence SM. The K-pop monopolizations is here. K-pop will die soon. Thank goodness for Chef Yardi. No competition
creativity,
equals no creativity, no
Here's the
innovation.
thing.
Thank you.
This company, Hive or whatever, it's pretty much the Illuminati, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty
Meaning
much.
they
You
own.
joined-
Yeah.
You know, the creator of SM, he's pretty clever at doing that. You know, it's like if everyone's against you, you have nothing to lose. You stop giving a shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna do some crazy shit as payback.
But
And
see, that's the thing. though. Only rich
that's
people
the
can do
best
that.
part.
Only rich people can do that. We can't do that. There's got to be a law or some clause out there that prevents you from doing that. But these rich people, they can do whatever they want. Like we, the norm, we couldn't be able to do that.
There's supposed to be monopolizing laws to keep things like that from happening, but then
Yeah.
then
It's different.
doesn't-
It's different
yeah.
in different
Well,
countries
because
too.
the rich folks, they're too powerful for
Like-
any laws to actually work the way
Talk
it's
about
supposed to.
monopolizing. Look at like Amazon, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they go out and then if they see like a successful shop on Etsy or whatever,
They'll
they'll
buy
go
it.
buy that shop
Yeah.
and then turn it into one of their storefronts. And then
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, and it's just like Disney going out buying Marvel and buying
Yep.
buying everything, buying ABC, buying this, buying that. Like
Mhm.
there are monopolies
Fox.
all over the place. Yeah, it's like there's all these monopolies, and I don't understand. I don't understand how they're allowed to do it, but it's because money talks, and the people with the most money make the most rules.
No, I think Fizzlin's onto something here. Let me go back to the '90s and to the '80s. So anytime something monopolized like that, it will die. So for example,
shit's
video
up.
rental shop. Back then, when it first started, it was just mom and pops, right? Like, and those videos are expensive. And mom and pops shop, they open it, and people, people back then, not everybody could go to a theater, so they ooh, this VHS thing is pretty cool technology. So they rent it, right? And then so renting is more affordable. So then they play it, and then they go rent and they play it. They support the community. They support the mom and shop family. But hey, guess what happened? The
Blockbuster, Hollywood Video.
So instead of having like hundreds of mom and pop shop, it's down to Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. And you know what happened? Hollywood got shut down because Blockbuster became bigger than them. And then once Netflix took over,
Streaming
Blockbuster
service
is dead.
or
So
Yeah.
see how it happens? It's like every time a big franchise buy and try to establish something for
Well,
their own,
yeah.
it will go downhill. There's no way to go up. It's history repeating itself, basically.
And it's insanity because the definition of insanity is repeating the same process, thinking that
Over
it's
and
going
over
to-
again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And thinking,
Yeah, like
expecting different results.
Yeah.
Like what Fizzlin said right there about WWE and versus WCW versus ECW at the 11:10. Yeah, so there. That's another thing that happened. Like before it was you have competition. You give choices for people. Yeah, they can either watch one show or the other show. But now you merge all of them together. And WWE now is like they're declining in view. They're declining in storytelling, and
But there's
also
no
because-
storyline. You have the same freaking champ for 3 years. What
Exactly.
kind of bullcrap storyline is that?
exactly. And see, that's because there's no creativity. There's no when there's no
Well,
competition, you become lazy, and you just want to put stuff
this
out
is
there.
why
and
this
hope-
is why this is why I want James Gunn DC or DCU to
Same
be
here, same here.
a
A
hit
success.
to give
To
Marvel a
make
slap in the
Marvel pull
face.
Their head.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
Yep.
Marvel is high up. They're the top
Not
dog.
anymore.
They're
Not
so yeah, but they're the top dog and the superhero movie department, right? So
Yeah.
they feel like there's no competition, like no one can compete with them, but they need
So they can do
they need
whatever
a
they
wake
want.
up call to make them go back to the base of
The good
Yeah.
storytelling,
The good
and
stuff.
the good characters, not forcing.
because when you're at the
crap on
top for
people
too
they
long,
don't
you end up producing crap because you're just lazy and
Yeah.
stupid.
Well, the
You
thing
you
is,
just expect everybody to consume what you put out there
Yeah.
because of who you are.
yeah. And so Fizzin said, "Trust me, you will see my prediction. Hive is gonna kill the market, innovation and creativity. I've been paying attention to how market works, and then." Look at Disney, they bought Star Wars and Marvels, and now both Star Wars and Marvel is dead. Agree. And then pay
Yes.
attention to history. Again, it's that whole monopolization thing. It never works out for anybody. Once greed get their money and get their hand into everything, there's no creativity. You can't. It's a corporate. Once it become an established corporate
the
market,
problem-
money-making tool, you won't have that success anymore because
Because the rich folks, when they buy
Your
you,
assembly
and
line. Your
when
assembly
they buy
line.
you and take over, they take away all the creativity away from you. And people with creative ideas, they kick those people out because they don't care about those stuff anymore. It's what they want. It's what they want to put out rather than what the artists want to put out. So the artist is going to be forced to sing crappy ass song
All right.
and keep
Like crappy
putting out crap
songwriter,
shit.
you
Notice
know?
how
Yeah.
artists, when they first start out, they usually have good ass tracks, like albums, good albums. Like
Once
when
they're
they first,
bought by a corporate.
but once they've been owned and get popular and owned by a bigger corporate or bigger company, whatever, they start
They
to
sound-
produce shit.
They sound
Always
the same.
happens, man.
They sound
Always
the same.
happens.
Like every artist is like that. Even here in America, it's like when they first start out, they're really good, and then when they get popular, they start producing crap. Like
all
it's
like
just
the
garbage.
old rock bands I like enjoyed, they started going downhill. It's the same symptoms, the same situation.
Like the first
Here's an
couple
example.
album is always
Here's
good.
an example. Horror movie. That's HORROR. Horror.
Not the
movie.
W.
Not the W.
The W
Yeah,
kind.
yeah. So you know
like
why
that
that franchise or that genre is successful? It's because no matter how big a studio tried to buy a franchise and make it their own, there's always indie filmmaker that makes horror movies. So that genre will continue to live on and will continue to be successful. Up till now, it's still success. Look at Scream. Look at Scream. Scream 6 is coming out, and people are hyped for that. That's an old
I'm
franchise
hyped.
since the 90s. And even Halloween, like the last one, even though it sucks, still make money. And because it's the creativity. Like
The last one may only make money because of false advertisement. There's
False advertisement, big
Right.
time.
it's,
right. But see, that's the thing though.
because
Even-
because after the first weekend it drops. So
Right.
it only
Corporate
make
can't-
money. It only make money from the false advertisement.
corporate can't buy the idea. They took that.
Yeah.
And remember, Halloween started as an indie film by John Carpenter, but then it became big and successful, so he just gave them the right to the big company, and they made their own, and that's fine. But the cool part is indies filmmaker are still pushing out good stuff in that genre, so that's why that genre will never go away. It's something like that. It's always continued to be successful because there's that creativity in the air about it. But once you take a bunch of music and put it under one umbrella, that's
Creativity
everybody's
is
gonna
gone.
sound the same. Everybody's gonna sound the
Creativity is
same, and
gone.
you're gonna
Because it becomes formulaic there.
yep.
Yeah.
You have your tie suit wearing people in the back room just throwing darts and say, "Hey, this is gonna be working with the teens," and so let's
Yeah.
put
Well,
that out
and-
there.
They
And
have to-
people sell out. I mean, if let's be real here for a second. There's one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world. Their early stuff totally 100% different from their current stuff, and their current stuff is just popular hip hop, not even hip hop, just pop crap. It's just
Doo-doo.
generic, and there's
Garbage.
there's no soul to it. Their early stuff was actually really good, but then
Always
they
the case.
sold out, and they,
It's trash. Yeah.
but they sold out, so now
Yes,
they're
the
still super
hype
huge.
did
Yeah.
kill G Friend.
That's
They-
a bunch
they-
of
Fucking be
they butcher
I mean,
it. They butcher them.
yeah, they kill.
They butcher 'em. They bought them. They do nothing.
Put them on the chopping
Done.
block.
Yep.
Boom. Canceled.
It's
Wait,
not-
Monk-
The Seraphim's
read-
pretty good.
Read his post. Read that out
Read it.
I
loud.
think it's a coincidence. Hybe owned the most shares in G-Friend Company, and then what happened to G-Friend? Disband. Why would Hybe fund them or care when they have Le Seraphim, their own girls?
Exactly. So
Nothing, not to take anything away from Le Seraphim.
no,
They very
I
much
love
showed-
Le Seraphim.
Yeah, they're awesome. But that really
amazing.
sucks that G-Friend had to go by the wayside to advance, Yeah, and again, think about like what you're saying, guys. There's no competition. So like there's nothing driving Le Seraphim to stay awesome if there's no competition.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in sports, if there was only one team and they had no competition, where's your drive to continue to train, to continue to be better, to continue to grow? If you're just being told by everyone you're the best thing since sliced bread, and you keep just putting out the same,
Nobody has ever told me that. That's
it's so weird.
Because you're not wheat. I guess you're kind of wheat shade.
I want to be the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, man, I want to be the best thing. Period.
King Min is the best thing since sliced bread.
Bad!
That's great. It all comes back to that. So that segment is awesome because it leads to the whole relationship again. When there's no competition, it becomes boring, and that's all there is to it. So you need competition to stiff up.
Oh, it's
Oh snap! I still got it.
Still got it.
All right.
Steph dog.
Stiff competition.
Yeah, man.
competition.
I have that movie. It's a great movie, by the way.
Oh, I've seen the cover on that one.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I mean, the competition is real, man. It gets you stiff.
Yeah. So it's I don't know, man. I think you know how like every music genre like it has its ups and downs. I think it's about time K-pop to go down. Really, I do. I think it's what, 4th, 5th gen? I don't even know what gen it is anymore, but it needs to go down. I'm just tired of it.
Fortune.
I love it, but it's not like when I first hear it, I'm like, yes, I'm pumped. It's different, you know. Now it's just like,
wait. Who wants to join? We might have someone here that
me.
wants
Good.
to jump in live with you. Okay,
Good.
bring
Let's go.
it.
Let's
Who
go.
dat?
Bring
Who
it.
dat?
Bring it.
Bring it.
Add some content in here, man.
I ain't
Do the
scared.
StreamYard. Bring it.
Ghostbuster.
Badass mother. You don't give
Bring
Whoop.
this person.
Yeah. And thing.
thing something.
I miss the good old days when like you listen to music and like on the radio and like one hit after another. Like remember that, Monkey? Like in the late
90s were it.
Yeah. The late
yeah.
night, from the 90s all the way to the mid 2000 almost.
Dude.
Yeah. It
The
was so
radio,
good.
the radio today, garbage, man. Don't even
Bring
bother.
Chloe on. Yeah. It's
Chloe,
not like that
okay,
anymore.
Let me go invite her.
Now every time I turn on the radio, even like American song now, I can't
Dude.
tell the difference between American song and K-pop anymore. It's like a blend
Because they're the
now.
same. They're the same.
They're the
Like,
same. They're the same.
Like your top dogs in K-pop and your top dogs in like American pop,
Yeah.
made by the
I just
same
invited
group,
her.
same shit, same everything. Just
It's
It's
just
BS,
weird,
man.
man. It's form like
it's the same,
like
and
you
they
said,
play that same
formula.
Well, here's
shit
the
on
thing. It's
radio.
because the reason
for
why
2
K-pop
years.
is sounding more and more like Western music is because a Western influenced composer is doing stuff over there because K-pop is the in now. America pop, even American artist is promoting K-pop. So
I don't get that.
so
I don't like
K-pop
that.
because Illuminati.
No, I know the
They
agenda. I
moved,
know
to,
the push.
they moved to
I know the
Asia to
push.
control Asia because
Right.
they can already control and take over America.
Because
so they
that's
go
where the
over
market
there.
is. That's where the
So-
market is.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
They're,
all there
they're
is.
really
big.
they're really trying hard to get a piece of Southeast Asia, but that market is hard to get in because Southeast Asia is not one. Like if Southeast Asia was a unity side, like it would be tough for them. But because they can't control Southeast,
Don't
that's why they're
worry.
going to the mainland. You know, so
Yeah, because
Right.
Southeast is too many factions, man. You have
it's
to,
it's a lot.
deal
Yeah,
with
so
it.
you
Yeah.
can't
And-
control them
and
altogether.
they can't control C-pop because the Chinese government be like,
Oh, it's too big for them to control, man.
That's 4, bro. That's 4.
They can't invade that space. They cannot invade that space.
And I think that's
There's
why
already
it's cool.
conflict going there too.
In a way, it's kind of cool for like where I'm coming from. Like, you know, in Cambodia, it's like our artists is just like putting out our own stuff now. Like, we don't even care about like other people. The country just put out music that they want to make. And so
Dude.
when you hear it, you're like, wow, that's different. That's amazing. That's just like something from time past where it's something that just clicks with you and like
It's also-
different.
yeah.
A lot of stuff down there is like, it's amazing, man. Like all the content they're producing, it's like from where they're at right now, it's just amazing what they can pull off.
Yeah.
But like, if you were to take that over here and have people compare between like, you know, what they're used to
And also-
what they're doing,
yeah, also
they'll
what
see
is-
that as like, oh, these are just indie groups. Like,
what is
nah,
up with
man.
all the?
They do better than indie. They're like, they do better than like the top dogs, man.
What is up with all the music artists that here in America that's having pretty much demonic ritual, satanic ritual on the stage and shit?
Tradition, man. That's what they do best.
No, there's
Symbolic
always been
BS.
stuff like that, like Ozzy Osbourne.
We'll see it- we'll see it on the
off
Super Bowl.
bats and,
Right, Monkey? We'll see it on
mean-
the Super Bowl somewhere.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they already have it during the Grammy and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even watch that crap. What
I didn't watch it
I'm so
either.
sick of like American award shows just like blowing themselves. That's all they are. Is
Yeah.
the whole entire
It's
thing.
an
They're
echo
just
chamber
about how
of
great they
it's an
are.
echo chamber of douchebags. That's
Exactly. I haven't seen a Academy Award winning Best Picture movie that I actually liked, and I don't even know how long. I quit even paying attention to that.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
the year Endgame came out. I know it was a superhero movie, but that was the best movie of the year by far. With the emotional, the storyline, everything behind it, best movie of the year, hands down.
the acting and
The acting, everything. But it was like, nah, we're gonna give it to this. It's just like, nah.
Because
And
the
yes, I'm
development on
biased.
that is so huge. The amount of build-up, it's never been done at the time, you know?
No,
now
it
that-
never-
and
Nobody
now
has
it's
never
just-
ever done it.
and from
never.
that point on, it is an end game because from that point on, it goes.
From
Oh,
my,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's when they should have stopped it.
And
But
that's the
they're
thing,
not
they
gonna
have
stop it 'cause they're
Marvel
still
doesn't
making
have
billions of
competition. So
dollars.
after Endgame, there's nobody to compete with. They're only competing with themselves because they don't know how to freaking write.
Phase
shit.
4 is such a
Not
dud
anymore.
that they fired the CEO while he was like out watching movies or some shit, right?
Right. Probably not one of his own.
Yeah.
No,
That's-
I'm
yeah.
I'm very upset with the direction Marvel's gone.
I'm kind of actually glad that Disney is not doing so well lately. That's good. That's good news.
Disney's too big.
They need to, yeah. They need
There's
to
only
drop a
one.
little.
There's only one Phase 4 movie that crossed 1 billion. That's
That
Sony
was
movie
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, the fact they tried to buy out Sony, or at least the character from
Sony's not gonna have
Sony
it.
is never going to give
Sony
up
is smart.
Spider-Man. Sony
Sony
will
is
never
smart.
give up Spider-Man. They will make deals, but they will never give it up.
Sony is like it's like a blessing and curse sometimes. Like Sony, they're very stubborn. You can't really.
Yeah,
That's
for
their
every
money.
for every Spider-Man, you get a Morbius.
I mean, why would
you know what
they
I
give
mean?
away
It's like,
why would they give away Spider-Man? Is their money machine?
It's their
Even-
cash spider.
Even if Sony owns something and it's not selling so well, they're still gonna keep the IP. They
They're gonna
never
keep
sell out. I've never seen them sell out anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still making Walkman.
They're stubborn as
and,
hell.
and like digital
Exactly.
Walkmans.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
new
pretty
Walkman.
awesome.
I actually want the new Walkman.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It has all these high quality audio stuff.
And
going.
can we talk about the portrayal of superhero, please? Like Black Widow, for example. So they kill a bunch of dude that's a prison guard that have family, and they make jokes about it while killing those guys. Those guys have family. Why do you kill them and not care
Well,
about
it's
them? They're
true-
just doing
it's-
their job. They're just doing their job. They're guards.
True. Well, and here's okay. If you want to get onto that topic,
Yeah, let's do it.
Black Widow is not a superhero. Okay.
Okay.
She has no.
She's a spy.
Powers. She is.
She's
not
also a spy.
Hero.
She's
She
just
is a
She's
spy.
basically an
Spy
assassin
agent,
and
yeah.
a spy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's an assassin. And what
Well,
do
her
assassins
sister's
do?
an assassin.
They both are.
Yeah.
But like, so she ends up assassinating bad guys, whereas Yelena might assassinate a good guy, and they're still just killing dudes at the end of the day.
They're just
But,
doing their jobs. killing.
But yeah, they're just doing their jobs. But she is not a superhero. Can we please stop calling her one? Just like Hawkeye is not a superhero. He's just really
Sure.
good with a bow and arrow, right?
Sure.
They have no superpowers. So quit calling them superheroes.
Okay.
You can call them heroes.
Again,
They're not
You can
super.
call them heroes, but
Fine.
they're not,
Not
superheroes.
super.
Fine.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah.
So why is it
Hold
okay
on.
to be a role model when you're killing people and then you're smiling and laughing about it, even
Well,
though those people have their own family and all they're
Here's-
doing is just doing their job?
I get it from Yelena point because she just wake up from her brainwash,
Her
right?
brainwash, yeah.
But Black Widow has been she's been out of that for a long time. But at the same time, she's not the type that care because
Right.
she's not really a hero. She's more of a
Like an anti-hero kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Deadpool,
see-
right? Deadpool kills tons of people, but
Exactly.
he's an anti-hero is what
Right.
he's labeled as, because a hero does not intentionally go in killing people. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like Cap tries not to kill people. Tony Stark tries not to kill people. You know. But so there's collateral damage that sometimes happens. But like that's what's frustrating about superheroes sometimes is like, let's put Joker in Arkham Asylum for the 498th time. I'm sure he's not gonna get out. You know, it's like just kill him. But it's like no, that goes against being. A
You saw what they
superhero
did to
code.
Loki, kicked it
his balls
over and over and over and over
and
and over. But this is 2012 Loki.
Which he's a badass. Like
Right.
he's not
Well-
he's not like a good at all. Like he's a villain. 2012 Loki is a villain, but now he's becoming a laughing
Because
stock.
lots of time the writers of Marvel they forgot what just happened. Like we were watching Black Panther 2 the other day. They totally
sorry.
forgot about They totally forgot about what happens in like
The previous movie.
previous movies and stuff. For example, they were talking about AIs, right? And then they said AIs is not gonna be crazy like that. That's just in the movies. I'm like, what? Did you guys not see Ultron?
Exactly.
They said AIs will not be like that. That's just fiction in the movies. Really?
Right.
But they just had Ultrons, and
They
they totally
forgot
the
about
writer
that,
told
right?
the writer totally forgot about that.
Oh man, Wakanda, we don't care. Oh, that's another thing too I hate about
Ultron
Wakanda.
was 2015.
We have jurisdiction anywhere. Really?
They don't
Right,
follow
that's-
the laws.
You don't
or the-
follow a law and you think you're badass? I'm sorry. To me, that's a douchey country.
But here's
I'm
the
sorry.
thing too. Here's the thing too, though. What spawned in the MCU? What spawned the Civil War? It was a bunch of Wakandians getting blown up on accident, right?
Right.
That's what spawned the Civil War.
Yep.
Yet you don't hold to those same laws that
Yeah.
like they act like they're above the law.
The law,
And that's
exactly.
never in the comics. That is not anything. That is not Wakanda. That is they're a proud people and things like that.
Yeah,
But they're
yeah.
not. They never consider. I mean, they're basically running around like vigilantes, killing cops, not caring,
And that's okay.
killing people left and right, and it's like whatever. Like, and then just to try to keep a knockoff Tony Stark from getting kidnapped. You know.
So what's that thing that they signed the treaty? The government in Civil
the
War. Was it
Wakandian Accords.
No,
Or
no.
the
Sokovia Accords.
Sokovia Accords.
yeah,
Okay,
Sokovia Accords.
so remember, Black Panther and his and a bunch of other government type, they came up with that, a law that like you either be on the government side or you're the vigilante or whatever, right? So if they're signing the accord, you would think they would comply with government rules and regulation. But then in like
But then one movie
Falcon
later,
and Falcon and Winter Soldiers, they're like, no, we have jurisdiction everywhere. It's like
Well,
you're
that's
not above
that's
the
thing.
law.
It's-
right?
You can't beat up a bunch of dudes and say, yeah.
You can't go to another country and start beating up different
Exactly.
other agents from that country.
There's consequences for that. But for you to say that, it's like that you're just bragging yourself. And I'm sorry, whoever write that, if
And-
they think that's cool and if they think that's cool and like to show one group is better than the other, you're
And I don't know
stupid.
about
You're-
you, but
you're- that's
Wakanda,
stupid.
Wakanda Forever or Black Panther 2, it looks like the scaling looks really small
it's
compared to the
small.
first one.
Like-
it looks small.
Like there's
Yeah.
never a
Scaling
shot.
Everything
There's never a shot
was-
more than 20 people. Never.
Like for example, the Queen. Spoiler alert. Queen
What if
dropped dead.
someone die? Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like what 10
5
people in her
people.
funeral. Like seriously,
like-
this is the Queen.
right.
Like nobody cares.
No, it was everything about there. I tried to go into it with like low expectations, and it didn't even meet those. It was you don't even see Shuri in the Black Panther suit until the movie's basically over. That whole fight is
And-
just a total
does-
joke.
Does when you put on the Black Panther suit, do you automatically learn kung fu, or is that because
No.
because she's
She's
never
a
trained.
scientist.
yeah.
She's
So
never
how is
trained.
she doing kung fu stuff at
Against
the
a
end?
dude that's been fighting his whole entire
Yeah,
life, and then kicks his ass with a spear stabbed through her.
Because
gut. Yeah, that's how
T'Challa
that works.
he knows how to fight without
He's
the
a martial
suit.
artist.
We
He's
seen
a
him
legit
fight.
martial artist.
We seen him fight with the Winter Soldiers and
he's
other
badass.
people without the suit. He's just like
Yeah.
in normal human form.
It's all broken, man. It's all broken.
It's just BS
It
writing.
was
Do you like how
all of it was bad.
in the first movie T'Challa was like we should build bridges instead of walls, and how we should share our technologies with the world, and then in part 2 they totally ignored that.
Yeah.
they went somewhere else.
Well, I don't think we want their technology when their brightest idea to go fight a bunch of water people is to go build a boat that has one sonic emitter at the bottom of it, and then
That could be destabilized.
that could easily be destroyed by the water grenades these people have. But no, just the one, and then
Oh
no,
man, Bo
the
girl
arrogant
beating
stupidity of that.
Bo girl beating Kingpin. I cringed so hard.
Man, they make Kingpin weak as shit.
And then they make him so weak he gets killed off screen.
No more cry like a bitch when he got his tail, he got his wing chopped off, or
His tail, yeah.
his leg wings.
I actually don't mind. To be honest, I don't actually mind Namor because I get where he's coming from. What really bothers me is how conceited the Wakandians are. Like, all they would have to do is, yeah, we'll protect you since it's kind of our fault that, you know, people are aware of vibranium, right? We can do that. We can protect you. It's cool, you know.
Because
But no, you know, the Queen was like, get out of here, get out of here. It's like, I'm sorry, the Queen just come off strong.
The Queen was acting like a total bitch, and then after that, she had the audacity to tell her daughter to not be a total bitch.
I know. I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell?
She's like, be better.
It was
It's like,
my thing with Namor is like he's supposed to. So within Marvel, there's the Illuminati, right? And it's Professor X, it's Namor, it's
the
Reed
smart, the
Richards,
IQ.
it's like the
Yeah.
super crazy smart guys on the good guys side, and you know, the race swapping, whatever. I don't care about that, but he's supposed to be the super intelligent guy, and then when he shows up in Wakanda 2 or Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2, whatever, he's just a bruising moron. He's not smart at all. I mean, there at the end, he's kind of like, "Oh, I'm gonna play them." So, you know, he's scheming like Valentine's Day, right?
I hate Valentine's Day. It's the worst.
He surrendered to fight another day.
Right, and that's being cunning, which is not being smart. There's a very big difference there. But like, he's just this idiot that relies on his strength to overpower everybody, and that's not who Namor is. You know? Well, why are we?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
What?
He's taking
Hey man,
selfies.
don't take pictures of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
come on, man.
Don't-
What are you doing?
I know we're all good
Big
looking and
Big
stuff.
Brother's
but-
watching. We're
$9.99 right here. You want a picture of me? You got to pay $9.99.
$9.99.
If you're gonna
That's
submit
not
a
mine.
photo of me, you gotta.
That's not
pay some
nine.
that fortune.
That's not 9.99. That's actually
That's a-
999.
Don't even-
$9.99.
even-
$9.99.
Don't
You
even
guys
think
use
about
that.
taking a picture of me and saying this is
What?
the real me.
Oh, it's just of
That's-
himself. Okay.
Oh,
What?
okay.
What
He
is-
said, let's check something
Check what?
to make
Huh?
sure
Is there-
Chloe come in.
Well, I sent her the invite link a while ago on
Oh, it's for
Facebook.
Chloe.
I sent her to her on Facebook. I'm sending it again. If
Yeah, give her
She's-
Citizens
instruction.
given instructions. It's all good. We can just keep chatting about whatever.
Using that. So, no, I
so
don't
basically,
know, man.
you just click on the link, Chloe, on what that I sent to your Facebook Messenger, and then it'll open a browser if you're on your laptop or whatever, and then just select your audio or mic. You don't have to select a camera if you don't want to, and that's pretty much it. Name yourself and just click join.
Monkey, can I say one more thing about Wakanda Forever?
Yes,
The thing
please
that
do.
really threw me off is like, you have, come on, you're an empire, right? You have all these smart people. You have behind you got all these
They have
warriors,
high tech
right?
too.
Hold on,
Right.
they high tech. They have all these warriors, mad brain capacity everywhere, right? You know what happened? They're like, I don't know how to get my daughter back. I'm gonna go find this girl off somewhere, like just a normal citizen. Like, let's bring her into harm's way. It's like, what? You know what I'm talking about? It's like,
Well,
why?
because they were
She's...
protecting her from Namor, because Namor was going to kill her.
No, they weren't.
He's talking about T'Challa's
talking-
wife.
Ironheart.
No, I'm talking about
T'Challa's
T'Challa.
wife.
Why? Right?
Oh, because-
she's a civilian.
They went and brought a civilian to go find
To find
Shuri.
princess for
Find
her.
Shuri.
Right.
It's like
right.
you have a whole entire army. I don't understand. Like, you can't have you don't have a general that could think strategy.
Budget cuts.
Like this.
No,
that,
because they turned M'Baku into a joke.
And why did they send her down there? What if, look, she's the mother of T'Challa's kid, right? So
yeah, but nobody know. Well, actually, that's not true because in the end she said yes. The mother did know.
the queen knows.
The queen know. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
So why are you putting her in harm's way? So
yeah,
that-
you
that-
know she have a kid. Why are you putting her in harm's way?
Yeah, the
I'm
queen is
sorry. She's low IQ as fudge.
The way
Fudge.
does that to you, man.
Oh man, we're down to
I hate
We're down to 4 people watching, and I know probably at least 4 of those are us.
That's fine.
Sad.
It's late. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And
I want to circle back to the love thing real quick.
yeah.
Because we talked about like relationship wise and stuff, and you guys kind of brought up Buddha's take on it. I just want to bring up kind of my side, the religious
Sure,
side of it.
sure, sure.
Like Jesus said, there's no greater love than this, than to lay down your life for your friend. And there's also
that's a different kind of love.
It's a different kind of love.
That's yeah.
But then there's another verse that says, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. So I mean, it is a very important thing of being a human. It is love, and it makes you a better person.
Like,
and not meaning that you should change, but it makes you a better person.
While when I was talking about Buddha, I was talking about how when he's not talking about the concept of unconditional love or compassion. He's all about that shit, right? But
Right.
I'm talking about like a more personal love type. What he's trying to say is that eventually you're bound to separate. So learn to enjoy the moment now, right? And instead of like.
It's kind of like common
that,
sense. You appreciate what you have now.
But I also kind of disagree with that because I believe that when, let's say, there's a Christian man and wife and they both die and go to heaven, they're still going to know each other. You're still going to have all your personal. You're going to remember. You're going to know each other. You're going to be in your ascended bodies, to use a King Bean word. You'll be in your spiritual bodies, but you'll still know each other. You'll still be drawn to that person. I think you probably will still be married if you're both Christians and go to heaven. So I don't think it does die. I think it continues on through this life and into the next.
It continues on, but you gotta. Here's
Unless
the thing.
you get
It's hard to explain Buddhism because or Buddha's teaching is because what his concept is way beyond the physical realm. It's like way beyond the personal attachment stuff. It's all about letting go of the attachment without letting go. See, that's the hard part to explain. It's like it's there but not there. Love is good but not good. It's one of those things that's super hard to explain.
And I think
that's why love
it's
is always
true.
a
I mean,
topic.
it's based off your background and your beliefs, right? So like you're Christian, so that's your belief and that's your background, and that's okay because who's to say that's not true versus the other way? It's how you're raised and how your religion and where you come from. So I get that, but again, like I said, if there wasn't for hate, there wouldn't be love, right? So when you say love is
in a perfect world, hate
right.
does not exist. But love
right,
will.
but again, then what's the point of love, though? See, that's the thing. Like love, you don't know what love is unless you know what hate is.
You don't know what good-looking woman is. You don't know what good-looking woman is until you have an ugly woman to compare
ugly
to.
Woman. It's hard, bro. It's hard.
It is what it is, bro.
It's a
think
good
about
debate.
it. Like, if everybody is love and that's a normal thing, the concept of love is no longer there.
Well, here's the thing. The problem is that there's so many definitions of love and different type of love. So it's when you're explaining about love, the people have an idea of what love is based on their own perception.
Right. Where they come
so they
from,
don't really get what you're trying to say about love because it's from their own point of view, and you have your own point of view on it, which is a completely different definition of love, and it's what it is.
Yeah, there's like that love, like you're my boy Blue. See, there's that love, like the brotherly cool love, and then there's like the brotherly love, and then there's the mom and dad love, and then there's the family love,
and then there's the love that just pretty much love everything in all existence. Like like you have to love this piece of shit right here, and then you have to love this thing because this thing is what I give to Fizzin so he can upload. Things that we react to, so you gotta love this stuff.
I love this because there's like 500 gigs of goodness. Goodness.
Yeah.
I love my PS5 here. Like, I barely play it, but man, I love that shit.
Yeah, but without right here, I love this shit.
But
without hate, you wouldn't have that though. Like.
That's absolutely not true. That's not true. Okay. When there's not going to be any hate in heaven. It's going to be all love. There will be no hate.
I get that. I
So
get that.
you don't. Now it's unfortunate that we live in the world that we do because
So
we
let
do
me
have
let
a
me
very
let
good
me ask.
example.
So if there's
It's
no
really hard.
if there's no hate in heaven, how did evil and hate came about
To be.
in heaven to begin with for the angels who fall?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well, they were cast out of heaven the second that it happened, and
yeah,
this
but
is
how did it
this is
The
happen?
idea
How
is
did
there.
how did the idea
there.
of hate
Hate.
and evil exist in
Jealousy.
a perfect place like heaven? Like how does that
Well,
work?
Yeah, if the concept of hate doesn't exist there, how can it start?
How can it exist in
it
a place
didn't
that's
exist. The minute it happened, it was thrown. It was kicked
But how
out
did it happen though?
because of pride, because of
yeah,
a
but how did
sinful
that
thought.
happen in a place that's supposed to not happen?
Yeah, it's a hard.
Because there's a source,
Question.
right? If something happens, like let's say like the whole world only love exists. If the minute, if a second, like just I don't know where someone starts to hate something, how did they feel that way? Like where did that feeling come from?
Another question I want to ask you too, Monkey. Sorry, go ahead. I'll wait. You,
Well, it happened when sin entered the world. Is when that happened. And
Yeah, I
that's
get
when
that.
everything was thrown,
Yeah.
thrown
get
into
it.
chaos.
I get it.
It's,
but
this question's gotta be in a loop. So like,
it's
if
something
sin comes
that
in,
exists,
where did that sin come from?
something that's not supposed to exist there somehow is there,
Exists there.
and that's
it's
what
like the
that's what
idea of
confused-
it is
that's
there.
what confused
That's the
me.
hard part. Yeah, and that leads on to my question of like when you do bad, you go to hell. So prior to the angel are sent down to hell, the pit. Sorry, I don't know
One-third
the
of the
actual.
angels.
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
the actual verse, but before hell was created, where does the bad soul go prior to that?
Yeah, and
Right.
all these questions
There
are not.
was
It's
no-
not
there was
attacking
no-
anything.
There was no prior to that. I mean, the hell was formed when Satan and the angels fell.
Right, but before that, like, is all men good?
No,
Like,
There-
where do
there
where
were
does
no
where
men.
does the
there were no
where-
men.
there were no
Angels,
men yet.
remember, these are way before men
sure.
stuff. These are all
This
the
was
angel
before,
stuff.
This was before men.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When that happened.
So
So
what? But see, that's the
what
thing
I'm
though.
trying
Because,
what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to get at. This is a world. I'm not talking about the planet. I'm not talking about Earth. So there's this world, call it heaven, and it's completely perfect. Everything, right? There's no hate. There's no anger. There's no negative emotion. There's no sin. There's no pride. None of that. And all of a sudden, like something
it happens.
it happens in a place that's not supposed to happen.
So is it natural?
And because of that, something it got corrected.
So,
and
or
things
is
like
it
that.
part of God's plan?
Exactly, because there wouldn't be a hell for the bad people.
Hey,
Hey, Chloe, what's up?
Hi, Chloe.
Welcome
Yeah,
to our
and
podcast.
again, Monkey, don't think of this as attacking. It's more of a question because it's
It's an
interesting when you think-
educational
It's a
experience.
really interesting question. Mike.
My theory,
trying to be educated.
anyways, is that nothing ever exists if God doesn't allow it to exist. So that evil exists because God allowed it to exist. So my theory is that this whole thing is all part of a plan, including
It's all part of a
the
scheme.
fall of, including the fall of the
fall.
angels,
Yeah.
the fall of
Yeah.
the angels, including those.
Like,
Those
why would he let
all
it
part-
exist, right?
All
Why
part
would
of
he let
his
it exist?
plan.
Because he wants us to have choice, and that's a difference between. So, Lucifer was the smartest, or Satan, whatever you want to call him. He was like the smart. He was the
I would
most
say
man-
Satan because Lucifer mentioned once.
but it was still mentioned once. Satan was
In
the
a
smartest.
mistranslation.
Right. Satan was the most human-like of all the angels. And he had a wisdom that the other ones didn't, and that led to
So,
his
Chloe,
fall. He got pride, and that's part of what led to the fall. But there's also, it is part of the big plan of redemption. It's a huge redemption story, right? Like, and God wants us to have choice. He wants us to choose Him ultimately, but He wants us to have that choice because the angels didn't have a choice, and that wasn't what He wanted. That wasn't real love. No one chose Him. He just created them, and they automatically loved Him. Right? There was no option there. So, yeah, no, it is a tough thing, but it's also different too because you know how there's the Old Testament and the New Testament, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Old Testament was
Very
a very
confusing.
different God. It was the same God, but a very different perspective. He had a different
more
ideology, a more
yeah.
spiteful, a more
He-
more
I was about to say,
more vengeful.
too Old Testament, too old.
I want to
Yeah.
ask
more
him, I wanna
more
ask
of
something.
more of if you
I
don't
smite
do
you.
this,
I want
I
to say
smack
something.
you.
So
Yeah.
like here, like Earth, everybody has a choice. They can do what the hell they want, right?
is Chloe talking?
If
How can Chloe?
in
hold on.
heaven, do the folks in heaven have a choice? Because if they do something that deviates, like love, for example.
So why didn't God
Why-
create the angel to learn how to love instead of loving him blindly?
That's why he created us, though. Because
Like
he
I
didn't
know
give
we have a
them-
choice down here, but did the folks up
Yes.
there have a choice?
They've made their choice when they go to heaven.
No, I mean like
Like
if
they
they're
made
already
their choice on Earth, and sin, which hate, all that can't exist in heaven. So it won't. It's not a thing up there. After, or
You know-
I say
you know
up
what?
there, but
You know what Fizz's name stands for? F I sin.
if I sin,
if I sin.
if I sin. Yeah. So no, once the sin is removed from you when you go to heaven, that desire, the anything that would cause you to sin no longer exists in your person.
No, let's start with the concept of you're already established in heaven. You're already there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still given a choice to do what you want up there? Because if
You
you
mean-
start to hate and you get kicked out of heaven, does that mean you don't have a choice?
I think what Monkey is trying to say is that the idea is that once you transition into heaven, the idea of hate should be eliminated. Otherwise,
it should, in theory, but
because,
if whatever
because
happens,
the frequency would not match if
You can't live
if
in
you
a place
still if
with
you still have that
no same
kind of
frequency.
negative emotion or that bad
Thoughts.
juju, it would
Bad
not.
juju. It
would,
won't exist.
it wouldn't exist. It would just kick you back down to where your frequency matches.
but that's the problem. That because that's the concept, right? You're still
Yeah.
you're still able to get kicked out.
But
No. Once you're saved, you're forever saved. But
what if you do bad?
You won't have the ability to do bad.
But the
Like,
angels
what
that,
if-
that won't
but
be a
the-
thing anymore.
yeah,
It's
that
a
the
totally
angels.
it's a very hard thing to think about and try to figure out. But because what I think heaven is going to be is like, you have all these planets that we're never going to get to.
I know what
ever.
mean thing heaven is gonna be.
I
Heaven's
know
gonna
what
be
King Mean thinks heaven's gonna
3K,
be.
3K, 3K dolls, baby.
Yeah, I want some Tifa.
yeah,
Heaven's Tifa. Heaven's Tifa. Straight up. Heaven's Tifa.
Tifa is
I'm
heaven.
just- I
Hey,
don't
you
know.
know
It's
what?
like, I'm just not
Tifa's
getting
final
this. I'm
limit
just not
break is
getting
called
this.
Final Heaven.
It's like I'm
So
trying to figure this
imagine-
out. I'm just not getting this. Like if you're in heaven, it just seems like you don't have a choice up there. You're up there just to, exist
Well, the
exist
thing
up there.
is,
You
choice.
can't do
The
anything
thing
else.
is, choice creates conflict. So, if
Yeah.
you want a perfect world, you have to eliminate choice. The problem
that's
with
conditioning
the
the
problem,
world.
yeah, but the problem with the world right now, on our Earth, it's because we have too many choices and too many freedom, which cause lots of conflict,
Cause-
cause
yeah, I
lots
get
of
that.
war, cause all that shit. So, in order to create a perfect world, you have to eliminate choice.
True.
You just have to. You just have to limit.
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing about like
Yeah.
fallen angels. That's being a concept. Fallen angels shouldn't be a concept. If you're
Yeah,
up
the
there,
falling angel thing is what I don't get. Is because
That's-
it's
well,
supposed to be.
that's what I'm trying to
it's
bring
supposed
up,
be a
'cause I
perfect-
don't
It's
get
supposed
that.
to be a perfect
No.
creation,
Let's,
and then
let's look at it this way. Maybe heaven wasn't perfection back then, and it allows the hatred to slip, and then
well, I
that.
think God
But
would
then
have
from learning from
overseen that. I think He would have foresee that.
Well,
I mean, He's the Alpha and Omega. He sees.
right, but
sees
again,
everything.
everything happens because it's supposed to happen, right? So let's
Yeah.
go with that philosophy.
So,
let's
I'm
say
just
that
saying,
happened.
yeah. So basically,
So-
He saw that happen.
He saw
allowed
that
it to
happen. Assuming that's our
Yeah.
assumption, of course.
I mean, I assume He would be able to see that.
Right,
coming.
right. And no, like it's hard to think because let's say heaven is a perfect place, right? You can't even go there unless your level of frequency matches to that, and then you can go up there. So now, because you're already established a good person here, then you can go up there, then you won't have that thought anymore. So, I don't know, it's kind of hard to think about it because, again, in order for you to get into a certain place, you have to be a certain way. So, by being that certain way, you're already that establishment type, right? So, you can't have bad thinking if you're going to go to heaven. So, it already exists that way.
It cancel out.
It cancel out. If the moment you have it, you wouldn't be able to go there. So I don't know. It's hard to think about it from a human logic, from a human point of view. It's
well, you
complicated.
have to add faith, and you have to add faith into it. If you don't have faith that things are going to be the way the Bible says, I mean, you can't. There's certain things you can't apply human logic to because it's illogical to the human brain.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The spiritual realm is different,
thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's when I think one of the greatest lies Satan tries to spread is that when you go to heaven, you're just going to be sitting there playing a harp, sitting on a cloud, right? That's not what
that
it's
could be pretty fun.
Naked.
Yeah, that brings the other questions. Like,
nobody says anything if you need clothes or not in heaven.
But picture what?
It's like once you're in heaven, what do you do?
But your desire of like seeing physical body will be eliminated as well. So.
Right, but you're still going to recognize each other. You're still going to have your physical aspects.
Well, yeah, it's like a soul.
But once you're up there, like, what do you do now?
I think we're going to be creating all kinds of stuff. I think we're going to be picture where our world would be if we didn't have war and hate and all this negative stuff, right?
We wouldn't be on YouTube. We wouldn't be on YouTube, and we wouldn't have this great moment.
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly. We wouldn't need to because we'd already know. But
that's true.
I think we're going to be building spaceships and exploring the galaxy. And like, I do not believe that God created this huge, massive galaxy that we live in just for us to be on one little tiny planet.
No, bro,
I think that's not
what the 1% wants you.
Yeah, I know.
They don't want you to explore at all.
Forget them.
Yeah.
They're holding us back, right? But I think it's going to be because it's the new heaven and the new earth. So picture this earth with nothing dying, with no rot, with no any of this stuff, right? And it's going to be an amazing place where knowledge and music and arts and
I heard that Satan, or when he was an angel, was like a epic music composer. Is that a thing? It's like he's a minister of music in angel world or something like that.
He's a composer.
Recall, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he was the favorite angel.
I mean, if that's true, it will make sense in our world that the Illuminati,
with all the music,
all the music industry going worshiping the devil and stuff.
That's true.
All right, let's hear from Chloe. Chloe, are you there?
I'm here.
There.
Hello, Chloe. Welcome.
Hi, Chloe.
Sorry we talk too much. All right.
Yeah. Let's hear you.
Oh, I'm heard now. Okay. I was trying to figure out.
Sorry about that.
No, I was trying to figure out a good level to talk at because my voice is not naturally loud.
No, that's fine.
We
can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can also crank you up too. I mean.
Yeah. Crank her up.
You have automatic
adjustment
mic volume. We can change that and just bump up to like maybe 140.
Yeah, you can always increase your own mic volume on your end.
Give me Tifa.
Tifa. How much did she cost?
So how are you doing, Chloe?
5,000. I checked.
Oof.
Damn. What do you think? What do you think of Valentine's Day and King Mean's take on it?
Yes, please, Chloe. I want to hear your opinion.
I mean, it's a view. That is a view, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed.
You have to understand the his view didn't just pop up overnight. So you have to understand the long experience he went through to come up to that conclusion.
I don't even know what the conclusion was. I just think it's a BS holiday. And I think people are just BS when it comes to relationship. Like
to be honest, King Mean, I don't think your story with this holiday has met its conclusion yet.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, it's like ongoing thing, you know. The
Yeah,
story
exactly.
never ends until you're
Sorry.
dead.
It's a never-ending
I-
Until you're
story.
dead.
Yeah. What's your take on
story.
it, Chloe? I want to hear your. What do you think of Valentine? You think it's a good holiday for loners? I think it just makes loners more depressing, to be honest.
No, it doesn't make me depressing. So I don't know.
Well, for me, I like the aftermath of after Valentine's Day, so I can get the candy for cheap,
Get all
like
the candy
50%
for
off.
dirt
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And if you wait like 2 more weeks, it's like 90% off.
Yes. Okay, I'm not talking anymore.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So King Me, you asked my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really don't care too much about it. I mean, I don't have anyone really to like celebrate with, nor do I really care to, if that makes sense. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's, like how do I put this? I just don't really see the big deal about it, the way like some people may see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like you guys have said, it's just like a holiday where like companies make money because they're selling all this fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
People go all out for, really no reason, like stuff that should be like a daily, like I guess like kind of like a fairly daily thing.
Mhm.
They make an excuse to just put like one specific day like to that, but like if you need like a like one holiday to celebrate as far as like showing someone that you care about them or love them like that, then I mean shouldn't that be an everyday thing to show your partner that you care and love about them?
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree with that.
I don't know, man.
That's all good.
What I
You know
What
what?
I think, Chloe?
Can I say
no,
something?
Let interrupting Cypher talk. He's got his finger up.
Okay,
He's got
mean,
his finger
I'll
up.
just let you go first. Go.
Oh, mine's short. I was just saying if there's
Yeah,
if there's a if there's a holiday for love, I think we should have a holiday for hate. That day, you go hate
That's
mode on that day.
there is
So
a
you're
holiday.
just talking about the purge.
That's the
Talking about
purge. That's the purge. So what I was trying to say is that the best thing about Valentine is when I was a kid and getting all those cards, those
Yeah,
Valentine
those were
cards
cool.
from
Those were
school
cool.
with the Marvel cards and stuff. Like
Spider-Man.
those were epic. The Spider-Man, the X-Men, and all those.
Transformers.
Those are great, man.
Those are.
I know Monkey
those are
probably
cool.
never experienced that because he has homeschool.
But
It's
Right.
it's cool.
it's one of
If I had
those
gotten-
things.
If I had gotten Valentine's, that would have been weird.
It's one of those
Weird.
things.
It's weird.
No, it's one of those things. It's not just a personal
No, it's-
thing. It's
not personal.
everybody gave a card to everybody
To
in
everybody.
class. To the
Yeah.
teacher, all your classmates, everybody gives a card from everybody, and you come back home with a pile of cards.
Yeah,
from
it comes with candies and stuff.
multiple different people with candies, and the cards
It's
has
amazing.
these comic book heroes most of the time. It's awesome. It's like they don't do that anymore. It's like it's kind of tragic because that was great.
Well, Chloe, what is your take on the whole we want to be equality thing, but then like the ladies always get the revenue when it comes to the body shot, and the dudes never get any revenue? What do you think about that? Like, you think that's fair? Because I don't see a fairness in that.
And welcome to the live. Go ahead.
Like you're asking what I think about like the
You know,
Basically, Mean is just pissed off that he can't make
Can't make
millions
money.
of dollars on OF and every other girls can, and
Yeah.
he's just pissed off
then-
because he feel
and-
like it's unfair.
It's unfair. And you ladies always spread and sprout the whole nonsense of equality. So I'm just trying to point my pointer on it. It's like, I don't think that's fair.
Keep your
Like,
pointer away.
yeah, like I could see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I definitely can see.
But
Weird.
like
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, like I can see where King Mean is coming from as far as like that, yeah, I can see where he's coming from because
Mm-hmm.
like in a way, it's very easy for
Mm-hmm.
girls to make money off of that because obviously,
Yep.
you
Yep.
they had like they um like you were saying earlier, King Bean, like usually um people I guess are more interested as far as like what girls tend
Mm-hmm.
to have,
Mm-hmm.
and whereas like guys don't get as much, I
Yeah,
guess,
we don't get the love.
Well,
yeah, they don't like as much like I guess like appreciation as far as that stuff kind of goes.
Nobody
And
wants to see a dong. It's
nobody
just, it
wants to see
is.
Nobody wants to see a dog.
a dude's naked body is not an appealing thing. A female
But
naked body is an appealing thing.
yeah, but
Oh,
if
it's
you're
a work
telling
But
me
product,
that's
man.
that
that monkey.
you're telling me that we
see,
want to
that's
be
coming from.
equal, we can never be equal then. That's what I'm saying. Like all those
When it
people
comes to
fight for it.
prolifrans, no, probably not.
It's not. It's not. And I
But
call it for
women,
what it is.
but women basketball players are probably never going to make as much money as men basketball players
Right.
because the demand isn't there. It's
Well,
like
it's,
it's you know.
like what Monkey was saying earlier is because the demographic on those side is mostly male, so the female will make more money.
Right.
But but the male that's doing the photo and stuff, they won't make any because there's less females.
Because
Like,
males are visual. We're driven by our visual cues, whereas women are more connected with the emotional than the visual, right? So
That's why we have soy
I'm all
boy.
about it.
if you look at a
Sorry,
picture,
Soy I'm all about
shut
visual.
up, Isaac. If you look at a picture, it's very hard to make emotional connection with it, where it's very easy to make a visual connection.
I don't know. I look at pictures. It's pretty good stuff.
I look at pictures of like, oh man, let's get
It's
a
like
But
I
you
know
don't
her.
have
I
an
know her.
emotional
I
connection.
know her the day I was born. It's like she was made for
the
me.
emotional
The day
connection
before.
is not here. It's not here. It's
And then when I'm done, I'm like
That's
praying
not
to God.
emotion, Isaac.
I'm like,
He
thank you,
knew.
God, thank you.
he knew he loved her before he met her.
Exactly,
matter.
Savage Garden.
Let's go,
Savage
Savage
Garden.
Savage Garden.
Ready, King Bean? Ready? 3,
Ready.
2, 1. I knew
I knew I loved you before.
Oh, that's horrible.
I
That's
met
horrible.
you.
Okay. Let's stop that. Oh,
No, it's
man.
it's a good point of logic of talking about it because like I know everybody fights so hard for equality, but we can never have equality. There's no way between the two
Well,
sexes.
nature
or
don't
whatever.
even build us to be
exactly,
equal. That's
exactly. We made it
so.
different. So
But the thing is, we have each of us have our own purpose, our own to be.
yeah.
So they have their roles, right? Like us dudes have our roles, and they
we're
have their
stupid.
roles as well. But the thing is, we have to you have to combine the two roles together in order to, be
make it work.
complete, to make it work.
Right. Right.
But if you're trying to take over each other roles, and then
It's not gonna
that's
work.
not really, it's not going to work out, right? Because nature
Yeah.
doesn't design you to be like that. So you can't really truly be equals.
So
You play your part, we play our part, and that's it.
the thing that I don't get is like people are fighting each other on the street every day because of that. It's like why? It's like make peace with each other. But again,
Nope.
the reason why I brought that up is the whole why they get so much accumulated income and we don't. I like to bring that up because that just tells you there is never going to be equality because you can fight all you want, like we still can't have it. Like I don't know what your end game is. Until I can show my picture and make money, there's no equality. Period.
Well, okay, if we can get away from like the proliferance thing and go again.
No,
back
it's not
to-
even that. It's not even
Well,
that.
that's what
It's-
you're talking about. You're talking about prawns.
No, I'm specifically saying if you're gonna come at me with equality, that's part of the problem. Again, you always say don't sexualize me, don't do this, don't do that, but then most of your income. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm just talking about the majority of the people that's online. Most of your income come from that.
The majority
You
of
gotta
those people
know-
are online. That's
Yeah.
Right,
doing
you
that
gotta
is
know
only
what you're doing.
5%
You gotta
of
know
the
what you're
world.
doing. So don't come at me like you're the best thing ever and like don't be a like what is the word, prudent
Well, you know,
or something?
you can end those if you didn't like,
No,
pay
I
for
like
the
to
college,
support.
pay
I
for
like
the-
to. I like
pay
to
for the
put people
college.
through college. I like to put
Yeah.
people through college. So
Mean
that's why I
is a
help them.
generous. He's
I'm a
really
He's a
generous-
very
he's,
generous donor.
Donation.
So-
yeah.
yeah.
He would spend
but-
his entire paycheck for someone else.
his
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
donation is
For
kind
support.
of based on
Give him a
it's,
better life.
it's a sexist donation because it's,
Yeah.
he only donate one way.
Yep. I don't care about guys. They're stupid. And they smell funny and they fart. Another thing I was gonna ask you, Monkey, I totally forgot. You living with your wife for so long, girls do not poop, right? Never, right? They don't poop ever.
You're
Like,
you're just
when
setting
you
up
walk-
Monkey to be in trouble.
No,
here.
no, no,
You're
no.
setting-
There's-
Wait.
I can't answer this.
No, when you walk in, you're like, holy crap, that smells good. It's like they don't poop. Like I asked my former boss this, and he's like, yeah, my wife don't poop. I never smell her. It's like
I never smelled
it's
her.
so weird.
Nothing but flowers and fruits. You know?
Right? I think that's part of Valentine's Day talk that nobody ever brings up. Like girls don't poop or nothing. They're perfect.
Well, no, girls.
Only
aren't
guys
perfect,
smell like shit.
but
Only
I-
guys smell
no.
like shit.
we have Skid
all
Row,
I
baby.
can
We have
say-
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
All I can say is I have been a part
That's when you mean
of
you don't wear
many-
white.
many relationships through my life,
Mhm.
and every single person I have been with definitely goes number 2. Okay.
Hold on, look at what Fizzle wrote. That's messed up, man.
So if girls don't poop, oh gosh,
It's-
you have to, as a human being, you have to expel waste, and that is how you expel solid waste. Is
No, girls, ladies,
there.
they're built different, man. Us
No.
guys, we're just shitty.
Right?
nature
They
nature
might be
design
built
us.
different,
Like, okay, have you
No,
ever
they-
seen
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen a female panties with Skid Row? Never. But with guys, every day. I can look at mine right now. Boom, right there.
Maybe
No.
that's just yours, bro. That's just yours.
thought that just
can't
shows you don't
believe
wipe
it
well.
now.
That's just you. That's a you thing. That's a you
It's a
problem.
you problem. You got bad hygiene, bro.
I think we killed Chloe.
I just probably laugh at.
Chloe, are
Chen
you
is like,
alive?
what the f-
Are you alive, Chloe?
I'm still here.
All right, good. Don't
I'm laughing.
please speak.
That's good.
Please speak your mind. Don't be shy because
I
we
don't
all
really
about
kn-
we're all about honesty here. Like it's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Well, all I know is that yes, girls do poop. To finish that story, that's all I'm gonna say.
So basically,
How could
Monkey.
you still love them after that? That's dedication.
Because it's a normal human function.
if
No.
let's say they
love
do,
us
right?
with
Let's
how
That's
disgusting
like,
it was.
that's like saying how could you love someone for breathing air? It's-
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. K-pop. Let's use Le
Wow, we're
Seraphim
going back
or
to okay.
Le Seraphim, right?
Okay.
They're
let's
They
They're
do
look
it.
feared.
they look
Those are
amazing,
some
right?
hot ladies.
Oh yeah, yes. The moment I walk into the bathroom and I smell their poop, I'm like, I don't know about Le Seraphim anymore. See, it gives you doubt, doesn't it?
it gives you that.
What?
It gives you
doubt
doubt.
about what? The fact that they're human?
No, like
No,
the
it
fact that
has-
they
About
poop.
what?
I
And they
have a high
smell like
standard.
blood.
If they do that, they have to smell like flowers. They
Yeah.
have to
See,
smell
here's
good.
the
They
thing,
have
you
to.
guys-
I don't want that. If they smell like doo doo, no.
Expectation versus reality, bro. You need reality check.
It sucks, man. I can't do that.
Okay. Not
It's like buying a
everyone-
high quality product and you end up with something that's shitty.
Yo,
It's made
monkey.
from China.
Yo, monkey.
No, they
People
don't,
poop
because
in
they-
heaven.
I
See,
doubt
they don't,
do.
right? No,
I
they
doubt
don't.
do.
Because
Okay.
it's the perfect world. Perfect world, people shouldn't poop.
If
Poop
it's a
gives
perfect
doubt.
world,
Poop
if it's a
gives doubt.
perfect,
I need that shirt.
Why-
hold on,
why
I want to
do-
say
okay.
something. I want to say something. If it's a perfect world, there shouldn't be fallen angels,
True.
all right?
I mean,
Wait, what- what-
we
what
already
is
we
it?
already discussed
Who plums? Huh? Who plums?
who plums the toilet. I
Yeah,
don't
who
think
does
there's
all the
toilet-
plumbing? Who does all the
Oh,
plumbing?
Yeah, I feel like I have to shit. if
Does
I'm in heaven.
does heaven have like a fancy toilet, like super futuristic, or is it one of those old school digging?
It's one of those toilet. It's just like it zaps everything as it goes through. It's like laser just zoop, destroys everything.
Chloe.
So it's just
I want
gone.
to ask Chloe a serious
Strangely, the
question.
Bible-
Or do we
doesn't
dig
say-
like a divot on the clouds,
Straight-
take a
it's-
shit,
it's
and that
really
shit falls in
weird.
heaven or falls
It's-
down to earth?
Let me
It's
ask
really weird.
Chloe
The
a
Bible
serious
doesn't
question.
say- The Bible doesn't say what kind of toilets are going to be there. But
Gold.
they will be.
That's the first thing.
The street.
Bro, I'm
That's the
not-
first thing you. That's the
old,
first thing
so
you
why
should
won't the
ask when you go
toilets
to
be-
heaven. The first
That's
thing you
what I
should
would
ask
ask.
is, "Where's the toilet at?"
I'm gonna
First
wipe
thing
my
I'm gonna
ass with
say-
clouds.
The first thing I'm gonna say is thank you.
I'm asking for a
letting me be
friend.
here.
Where's the toilet at?
And then,
I'm gonna wipe my ass with clouds.
Your hand's gonna get dirty, bro.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I
Clouds,
can't.
clouds are made out of water. Your butt's gonna be wet.
No, that's
Chloe.
the dead right there. That's a high quality. That's a high.
Chloe. Let me ask you
Okay,
this.
sorry.
Chloe, do you have a favorite boy band group?
I mean, yeah,
You don't have to say the name. Just say yes or no. Yay or nay.
yes.
Okay. So if you walk into the bathroom after them and it smells like a conglomerate of poop, turd smell, would you still have the same feeling about them, or do you have doubts?
What?
I mean,
It's a
What-
tough question.
Will you
I'm
still?
confused. Hold on. I'm confused here. You
What?
have doubts about what? What is it that
About-
you have doubts about?
Okay, so you see
That's
their
what's
image.
smelling good.
You see their image and they're hot.
Yes.
And the moment
Yes.
they smell like butt, you have doubts. Like, should I love
No,
this
no.
person?
Their
First
shit
of all,
smells like butt.
Not everyone has the same lack of hygiene that you do. Most people cannot smell like crap after they're done in the bathroom.
It
But
doesn't.
monkey.
ruins
Most people
the
don't have.
image.
Hold on. Most people don't have the hygiene like mean or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: 100% shit smell like shit. There's a reason why it's called shit.
No, all I'm
Okay.
saying is, you
But
How
I
could
still don't understand what is it casting in doubt.
hold on, look. Chan said, "How did this topic goes from Valentine's to turd?" The question, the real question is, would you still love a person if they smell like that when you go after them? When they use the toilet number 2 or whatever, would you still love
100%
them
yes.
unconditionally if they smell
100%
like that?
yes.
I mean-
you already smell their scent.
100%
Would you
yes.
still care? I do.
100%
It
yes.
bothers me. There's doubt.
Why does it bother?
He has
Uh,
high standards, man.
A fine lady, a fine woman
no.
shouldn't
Say-
smell like turd.
They d-
Their
What
turd
the
smell like
hell?
turd. I don't think they
their turd
smell like
smells
turd.
like turd. They themselves do not smell like turd.
No,
you know
but
how,
at least
you know how
left in the
you know how you
toilet.
take a shit in a
at least
bathroom and that
courtesy
bathroom
flush
smells
every
like shit.
drop, just for Brazil,
For Brez.
Brez.
Mandela for Brez. No, because like when you take a shit in the bathroom and that bathroom smells like shit, you're in that old odor. You're in that stench.
You can't, yeah,
So when you walk out, you smell like shit.
right. And for all those,
I don't know how
No.
you guys poop, but you do it very different than I do.
no, Monkey, remember, like, everybody is like, ooh, K-pop idol this and idol that. You can't be an idol if you going after them and that lingers on. That's doubt. That's not an idol. That's doubt. Period.
I just don't
End of
understand.
discussion.
There's no doubt.
There is doubt. They're not the perfect human being that you set the standards for. Like,
So wait, you cannot date a girl that ever takes a crap. You can never
no,
date
she
a girl that
can
does.
she can take a crap, but when I walk in there, it should smell fine. It shouldn't smell like dirty pair or whatever. You know? I want the perfect specimen to
He
take
wants
a
the
poop.
perfect. He's like God. He wants the perfect.
I want her to take a poop. I walk in, sniff the air, and be like, "Wow, that's heavenly." I don't want
How
to
about
go
you-
in there and
how about-
I don't want to go in there, sniff the air, and be like, "Wow, this
Why do
just
you
smells
go in there
exactly
and
like
sniff
me."
the
I don't
air,
like it.
though?
Why don't you wait a half an hour or go use a different bathroom? Or
No, Monkey, not everybody's privileged enough to have 2 bathrooms, bro. Oh, people only have 1 to share sometimes. It sucks.
well then just wait a bit then.
You can't wait if you have diarrhea. You
Okay,
gotta go,
then
gotta
make sure
go.
that
even at a
in there.
workspace, man. Even at a workspace, it's the same thing, you know.
Yeah, it's.
Sometimes you're
I
limited
don't
to one
understand-
bathroom. You just gotta go.
I don't
in.
understand. Like, to me, it's hard. Like, that's why I never want to live with a woman. It's because of that. I fear that. It's one of my fear, man.
He has
it's
a
like,
shit phobia.
It's like, I can't do it. Like,
This is where King needs to go to heaven.
it ruins my image of her. It's like you go from like heavenly to like the bottom of the pit, and it's just I can't do
The
that.
bottom of the pit.
Oh my god.
I
More
can't.
like the bottom of the sewer.
I just can't. Like, I expect that from me, but I don't expect that from her. Like, I'm sorry, like, I can't. All I would see is just like a big turd on their head now. It's not like you're not hot anymore to me. You're done. Our relationship gone, just like that. Bye, Felicia. Whatever you kids say nowadays.
This shit topic lasts longer than a
maybe-
Valentine episode
Maybe
itself.
you should just buy one of those dolls, because I think that's the only kind of woman that.
I think I will. I think I will. Tifa was 500. No, 5,000.
5K, that'll last you for a
5K.
while, man.
Yeah. It sucks, man. It just sucks that.
Read Fizz's comments.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go back to that. Yo, Chloe.
Yo, Chloe, what's your take on boy band taking a turd? What do you think after that smell?
Yeah. I want to hear
Keep
this.
going. And then goes on rambling, yeah.
That's King Mean.
He also
So
said...
Go ahead,
does-
Chloe. You have the floor.
Yeah.
All you.
Well, to answer your question, I mean, how to answer this question?
It's an interesting topic that's psychology don't want to talk about.
Psychology doesn't want to talk.
Not.
It's a very interesting topic.
It is.
This is a very sensitive one.
It is.
I mean, I mean, obviously, the initial smell was
Yeah, the
totally
whiff.
off guard because it's like, whoa,
It pushed you back a little.
it definitely does push you back a little. It does.
Yeah. It's like an invisible punch to the face. It's like, I love this guy. What happened? He became an abuser. It's like, no.
He can't abuse you.
No.
Shit. Start throwing punches. Once you take a whiff, it feels like a sock in the face.
It's like, I don't
You're
want
like,
a
"Ooh."
relationship like this anymore. That's what I'm trying to say, and I never hear anybody talk about this
Hey
subject.
King Man, you should read Chan's comment.
Let's change comment.
Most, the
Oh,
most recent one.
This is why you're single, mean?
Yeah. How you
No,
feel about that?
Again, maybe I just haven't found a woman that smells like that yet. If all I ask from you ladies
You're
is
looking
just,
for the impossible.
I just
You have the
want
high
you to,
standards, man.
I just want you to poop flowers. That's all I want. If you can't
That's
do
not
that,
a
then
thing.
no, it's
There's
a thing.
no such thing. There's no such thing.
The perfect specimen should be able to do that. There's like
So-
no doubt in my
so-
No,
mind.
there's no. That is.
No, God create us under His image, right? So therefore, there's got to be some image out there that's perfect. So you can't say that stuff like that don't exist. You don't know. You
I
just
can
can't find
100%.
it. Yeah,
It
like
does
100%.
not exist. It
No,
does
it
not
exists.
exist.
Don't you have doubts? Yeah, Monkey. You have doubts now. Now you're thinking about, you're
I have
contemplating
no
about
doubt.
your life now, right?
I'm
you're thinking
absolutely
about it.
not.
You're like, oh,
Absolutely
crap.
not.
He's in
Nope.
denial.
I am absolutely not.
Monkey is having second thoughts right now.
You need
He
to see a
realized
psychology.
he realized
now.
that everything he learned throughout his entire life is
do-
It's a
all.
lie. It's been a lie.
It's a lie. It's all a lie.
I do need a psychologist. But that's just to
We put him in a shitty
my
situation.
time with
This is
It's
this
just
is
hard,
the thing that
man.
I like to talk about. That like it sucks because I can't talk about with other people because they don't understand where I'm coming from. It's
It's too deep.
it's too deep. It's like I said, it's not a physical abuse, it's a mental abuse. And I can't have that because I'm sorry, Sakura, but you look good, but if I go in the bathroom and like I get that whiff and again that slap or invisible punch to the face, I can't love you anymore. And I don't want that to be our relationship, but it can be. That's what I
So-
fear. That's what I mean when I say doubt, I fear.
So that's
Of
how
the
King Min
outcome.
end. That's how King Min end all his relationship.
Yep. I walk in, I
He's
sniff,
like,
I'm like,
oh
nope.
man,
Nope.
I gotta get rid of this chick. Let me
I gotta
follow her
cancel
into
this.
the
I
bathroom
can't
like
do
a
this
weirdo.
anymore.
He's like, sorry, baby girl. We gotta cut off. We gotta
It's
cut this off."
abusive.
And then he go out with another
chick.
chick expecting a different result, which is insanity.
Insanity.
Definition of insanity.
What she
It's
gotta
tough out there,
understand
man.
is
It's tough out
what she
there.
gotta understand is I smell, therefore she shouldn't. That's all there is to it. That's unconditional love.
No,
That's a very
equality,
high
bro.
bar.
Equality. If you smell like shit, then she's allowed to smell like shit. Equality.
No, That's why I don't agree with equality. I never will. Like I said, unless I get my paycheck, unless I get my Benjamin for the
Equality.
nut nugs, then I'm not doing it.
Equality won't exist if there's choice.
Yeah. Nah, that's all I got to say about Valentine's, man. I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say about it. I think I kept it PG enough.
Whatever.
Enough.
You kept it PG enough for an R-rated movie, for sure.
Right.
Oh, man.
I just hope people learn something from our conversation because
Hey, what did Fizzin agree with?
yeah.
I think that King means... I don't know. Let him type it out. Girl needs poopery to date me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
hell yeah. That's a standard.
That's good stuff.
That's
good
a
stuff.
requirement.
Mm-hmm. Just, I don't know. There's stuff that can prevent that, like burn incense or something. You know, burn one of those scent candles.
It's too traditional.
Or
And sit in the bathroom.
Well, you know, they have those fragrant candles that you can burn, like
Spray in the toilet.
yeah,
Or candles, yeah.
yeah. Those I forgot what that spray called, but you can spray it. Apparently, it's coated
called
over.
Poopery. That's
Yeah.
what Fizzin literally just said. Poopery.
I thought that's the flowery thing in the bottle that
No, that's
makes.
potpourri.
Oh, I thought they were the same one.
Fizzing
too.
is it. I
They're
chanced
not.
at that.
Like what Tana said in the song, I can be a player, but you can't be a I can be loyal after I cheat, but you can never go back once you cheat. Exactly. I agree with Tana. Tana. Basically, his logic is the same as mine. It's just we come from different patterns.
Different patterns.
Yeah. I just want you to appreciate the life that you have, Monkey. Like, be with your wife. That's perfectly awesome. Just, you know, I just want to warn you. That's what it is.
It's not what.
Doubts. I just don't want you to have doubts. That's all. I don't
And yet, he's feeding you doubts.
Hey, Monkey,
He's
Monkey.
like, hey, don't doubt, but here's something you should doubt about. And I'm like, no. And he's like, but don't doubt about it, but here's some more. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Monkey's wife. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Monkey is like Monkey's gotta go to his Monkey's gotta go
like, oh lord, she knows not to watch.
Monkey's gotta go to his wife later on, and he was like, "So, what Mean said is very profound, and I'm starting to have doubts now with our relationship."
I need to contemplate.
I feel conflicted right now. I need some time alone.
I need some break. I need some alone.
I need a
time.
break. It's not you, it's me.
We're a decade in, but I've smelled your poop, so I need to take a break.
Just give me a moment. It's tough, man.
It's hard. It's hard to live like this. I don't know how people go about doing it like with relationships.
They don't. They don't.
What do you mean they don't?
They don't care if they walk into the bathroom after their partner has gone and it smells like crap. They don't care.
Oh,
that's
I'm
because
sure they care. If it smells really bad, they're gonna care.
That's because society conditioned you to not care, but you should care because it's a thing. You're like, I don't understand. It's a thing. Like
it's hard to live like this. Hey, bro, it's stressful.
Yeah. It's I think I'll be single for the rest of my life because I can't do that.
He just can't deal with it. You know?
It's too much stress, man.
It's stress. Like if I date a girl, she should never use my bathroom. She can live separately.
You gotta buy a house with 2 bathrooms, bro.
With 2 bathrooms. No, with 2 specific
2
one for
toilets.
her. Yeah. I need to buy. Yeah. That's
One
the only way we
specifically
can
for
live.
you. So
That's the only way we can
one
live.
specifically for you.
Yeah, I think we can make something work like that. I never thought about that 2 bathroom.
Just get a porta potty for you to use out in the
That's a downgrade for him. That's discrimination.
Yeah, that's a
I
downgrade.
don't care, but the girl.
Oh, you don't care.
Not him.
Yeah, I feel
Hey,
bad.
Monkey, equality, bro.
Equality,
There's
man.
no such
Equality.
No, you
See,
said
Monkey
there's no such
is
thing.
not.
You said there's no such thing.
There's
That's
no
his
such
opinion,
thing.
though.
It's my opinion, but for your opinion is your own. Yours, if your partner is shit smells bad. I'm telling you, I don't understand why you people keep calling them idols. They're not. They're poop machine. They're a factory. They're a factory. They just produce the crap and done. It's like you guys still
They
idolize them.
produce
I
and
don't.
recycle.
They
Like,
should
nowadays-
be called idols to begin with.
Nowadays, I'm watching K-pop and I'm just like second guessing myself. And I'm just like, well, what if? You know, it's like the Marvel What If comic. It's like, what if
There's
you?
nothing.
We should make what if hot K-pop artists smell like take a shit or whatever.
Yeah, like smell like poop after they poop.
And then
Yeah,
the whole
it's-
animation was just about them taking.
We need to
poops
do
and-
that. We need
That
to
could be our
do
YouTube.
that.
That could be our YouTube shorts. Could just
Exactly,
be
exactly. There you go.
idols.
There you go. The title will be called Doubts for sure.
Doubts.
Doubts with idols.
I'm sorry, Chan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your partner don't appreciate the value of a person after they done the deeds, and I'm sorry if he have doubts about you, but you know it shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. So just love one another. Don't have doubts.
Even though love is crap, according to King Meat.
You know-
Literally.
Literally.
You know how the whole concept of love is like. First off, you gotta be yourself, right?
Yeah.
King means being himself.
I'm
and
being
yet this is why
myself.
and yet this is why he's single. That ain't right. That's not sitting. That ain't sitting right with me, man.
No, that's attack on individuality. That's what that is. It's like
Yeah.
societies don't want to talk about that.
When
but
society
that's what
tells
it
you to
is.
be yourself and you're being yourself and nobody likes
And
that,
then
no
no,
like
like,
you, and it's like
what's the point?
And
The
then they're
point
like,
is-
well, you should change. You see, now you're just flip flopping.
Yeah.
exactly. So
See, that's
so
what I
what-
have a problem with society right now. Man.
Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good segment, Eisen. I appreciate you for bringing that up because that is.
I've been
a thing,
thinking about
right?
it for a while, man. And people tell
like-
you to be yourself, and you be yourself, and people don't like that shit. It's like,
Right.
then you want me to be a fake? What the hell you want me to do?
Yeah. You judge me just because I think females should be perfect and don't smell when they poop. Fine, you can judge me, but I'm not going to change of who I am. That's who I am, and
He's always
Yeah.
gonna go in there and smell and say, "Oh man,
always
this
gonna-
girl,
yeah,
this girl, I can't."
Yeah, it's like that's your problem. You deal with it. That's it. You know.
It's
You don't need my influence or anything. My opinion.
It's like-
it doesn't matter. You,
In my
like
psyche,
you
like-
do you.
it's just in my psyche. Like everything about it is just wrong. It's like I can't love a person the same way if that happens. It's like a book that you read, like, and then someone spoil for you at the end, and then you're like, I don't like that book anymore. It's that same feeling with a person that you love. It's like,
He talks about reading book like he have experience.
Got him.
Hey, a picture book is still a book, man.
yeah, man, it's
Don't-
a perfect
don't hate,
analogy.
don't hate.
It's a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's
And
also
then-
that's some fake BS stuff, man.
Yeah, and then when
Be
they get
yourself,
old, they
be
wear
yourself,
diaper. That's even like worse. It's like I don't know how people can love each other all the way.
Oh
up
man,
to
that's
that.
when you have to depend on the pens. It's just not right.
It's not. It's not.
Just looking at monkey, I'm just dying. The man is so
there's-
done.
They're all seriousness though. They're seriousness. That's a word. It's the truth of who you are and your relationship that makes you who you are, I think. And that's what companionship and Valentine's Day have to do with all this. It's to find oneself, right? You can't sometimes you can be alone all you want and you will never understand yourself unless you fall in love with a person and you can't be with them. And then you contemplate on life and if your life choices gives you doubt, then that's okay. I just want people to know that's okay. Like you don't have to love a person for who they are. Just love them unconditionally, if you can. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
You know that scene, right? King Mina's kata and Monkey's doing this. You know what's happening in that scene, right? Feels bad moment.
Yeah, man. It's good stuff. That's what I'm saying. Poopshoot.com.
Poop shoot. That poop topic felt like it lasted like 30 minutes, man.
It was about 30 minutes too long.
Sorry, man. It's just
Hey
It's
man,
all
long
good, bro.
sheds it'd be like
It's
that.
something that's on your mind. It's something that's
It's
on
just-
your mind.
He's just expressing himself.
It's not gonna real. Like I don't expect people to be perfect, but I just want that one thing.
I mean,
you
but
know?
you kind of do.
Oh, yeah, that's not asking for much.
It's
I
just-
don't. I mean,
You just
she
don't
doesn't have
want
to
him
look.
poop.
She don't have to look like super attractive. I just want. She could be like a
Like
great.
she'd be like
5,
personality
I'll
can
be
be
okay with it.
decent. Her
Yeah.
personality can be like
you
a
see,
7.
you're
looks
asking
could be a
for the
7.
impossible though, because you're asking for someone to not poop.
I'll find someone.
No, like maybe they can poop. Maybe they can poop, but it just can't smell bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can poo. It's just I want you to smell like flour when I walk in. I don't want you to smell like me. That's just. What's the point of falling in love with myself? That's not good. It's not good for the psychology. It's not good.
It's not good with the psychology.
Just smell equals myself.
2 and 2 does not make 1, monkey. It doesn't work that way. You can't love. You know with the song "The Spice Girl 2 Become 1." You can't be 2 become 1 if you're the same. That's what I'm saying. You have to have. Yeah, you can't be the same. It doesn't work as one.
Could you imagine the girl version of Mean, but like the exact same, but just a girl version?
That'd be
Oh, there's
awesome.
there's
I
definitely.
don't want
something.
to. I don't want to imagine.
That'd be awesome.
You don't
What do
need
you
to
mean?
because there is.
She walk in. She walk in. She like woo wee. It's like oh man.
She's like, woo. Yeah, for breast, this shit.
She's like I'm done. I'm done. Relationship
Done with
canceled.
And you're like, why? What did I do? You smell like shit. That's heartbreak right there, man. That's,
Oh man,
that's
that's a tragedy. Yeah.
That's when you
man.
start hating Valentine's
Imagine
Day
breaking
again.
up with someone just because their shit smell like shit.
Oh my god, that's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But it happens. It happens.
It happens.
And of course,
Tell me one,
it sounds like you had experience of
tell
it.
me one time in all of human history where someone has broken up with someone because
There's
they
gotta,
poop.
bro. There's gotta be one, man. There's gotta be one.
No, I think it's a
Really
type of
don't think
phobia.
It's
It's
a
a type
phobia.
of it's a type of phobia that doesn't exist yet until now.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
phobia.
it does, and I think his name is right over there.
M2M. It's an M2M phobia.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
phobia
it's
that has
phobia.
not been diagnosed yet because he doesn't
That's right,
visit
that's
doctors.
right.
If he visit doctors, the doctors be like, "Oh, you have this weird phobia that we
Be
have
like-
we have no
doctors be
name
like,
for it yet."
Son, you got a condition.
You have a condition.
And his cure is like just plug your nose, boy.
Just
And it's
plug your
like
nose.
no, that ain't it. She doesn't have to be perfect. She just
Because
needs to be
Dallas-
like a 5.
It's down.
5. Looks 5. Personality 5. Shit smell non-existent.
Non-existent. Yeah.
Smells good. 10 out of 10.
It's like, what? You done what, girl? It's like, no. Can't
There you
have
go. You got the phobia.
it. Bro, me,
perceived
bro,
odors.
it's a fear of perceived odor. So it exists. Yeah, but that's not true because you can smell yourself and you're fine with it. You just can't smell others. So I guess it is a thing. Yeah. So okay,
Use that
there you
phobia
go.
towards ladies.
there you go, ladies. I have that.
Phobia.
So if you don't mind that, you can love me all you want, but I do mind if you do mind. Don't mind.
That sentence is sounding weird.
Yeah.
What
I'm
are you
good, I'm
talking
done.
about? The last
done.
45 minutes sounds weird.
No, that's deep talk, man. That's real talk.
Yeah. It needs to be said. Someone have to take the stand and let the world know of, things like this do exist and thoughts like this do exist in the world. It's just nobody is willingly to talk about it. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, like, almost to share the world with my opinion, and hopefully we can discuss more about this. And
No, we
Hopefully there's-
don't
hopefully
have
there's
to.
a-
I think
you're
we
way
did a
past your
really
comfort
good.
zone.
I think we have a good
Covered all
amount
the
of.
angles.
Yeah.
okay.
You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, five out of 10.
That's a
Yeah. It could be
23
5 out of
No,
20. It could be
Wait,
5 out of
wait.
20.
No, what King Mean
5
forgot
out of
to
20.
say-
Damn, that's a big scale.
What King Mean forgot to say is it's a 5 on a scale of 1 to 5.
Nah, that's a high standard.
Yeah,
But
when
he's-
you're spitting,
but
when
he
you're
said
spitting
20.
bars, you gotta have bars, man.
Well,
He said
keep-
5 out of
keep-
20, so that's a big scale. You
Keep
guys a low
looking for
standard
that
on looks.
unicorn, King Mean. Keep looking for
Heck
it.
yeah. I think I
Go
found her.
find it
I
someday.
think I found her.
You did?
I think Yeah, I think
Monka,
she's beautiful.
you need to go do some Bible study and see what they say. What the Bible say
this is
about.
what are you a
about-
sinner if you're this way, even though it's a condition? Am I a sinner for a condition that I have? I don't think so.
Are you a sinner because you don't like the smell of poop?
Of female,
girls' poop.
specific
No, that
female.
does not make you a sinner.
Okay, good. I'm going
Everything
ahead.
else you do makes you a sinner. That does not
Does
make
the
you a
Bible-
sinner.
No. That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Does the Bible talk anything about poop?
Yeah, why is the Bible not talking about the condition of the humankind like that? It's
Don't
the thing.
discriminate, man. Don't discriminate.
Yeah, the Bible, man. I think they ripped that page off. They don't want to talk about
They
it.
don't want to talk about.
I don't know, man. I find it discrimination. I'm offended.
Oh man. In all my years of studying the Bible, I've never come across a chapter that discusses
about poop.
in detail.
It needs to happen.
really
They need
weird.
to update the Bible.
I know.
New Testament. New.
New Testament.
The New
man.
Testament.
The new.
Oceanity.
And write it on stone, too.
Chapter of Oceanity.
Don't just write on book.
Ooh.
Write it on stone. So it's
Oh, what's
permanent.
that Moses movie with the cartoon one? That's coming out in 4K. I love it. Prince of Egypt, I believe it's called.
Oh yeah.
The Prince of Egypt. Yeah, do you know I own every Moses movie ever made, or most? Yeah, I own the
Including
black and white
Exodus?
one. I own that. I own the black and white one. I own the whatever I forgot his name,
Ten
but
Commandments.
the very popular one with the actor. I forgot his name, but I own that, and I'm gonna own.
Yul Brenner.
Yep, and I'm gonna own the 4K of the Prince of Egypt with Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston soundtrack. Ooh, amazing. Yeah, I'm a Moses guy.
Don't forget Exodus.
I own that too on 3D.
We don't wanna talk about
3D. I
Exodus.
own that on 3D, and I don't want to talk about it
Oh, man. 3D.
because what it is, Monkey, they took the spirituality out of the movie. It's replaced with science. That's why I don't like it.
And
I
he's
never
like
watched-
a. They turned Moses into like a guy with mental illness, so he's like.
Yeah,
seeing-
he has mental. That's why he sees God and talk to God. It's not he's actually talking to God.
I never watch any Hollywood movies based on anything Bible. Nothing. Not even like Passion of the Christ. I didn't watch that.
Really? I thought that
Yeah.
one was pretty good, actually. I didn't mind that one. as much.
I've heard that it was fine, but I don't need to.
Though
That would make
Though-
me pass out.
the Omega Code is pretty badass. I don't care what anybody say. As cheesy it is, I love that movie.
Omega Code,
Yeah.
Left Behind with Kirk
Yep.
Cameron.
Yep, I love all those classics. So yeah, I'm not like a religious guy, but I like religious figure, I guess.
Yeah.
So
You like
Well,
you like the legends in the story.
the legends, yeah. Moses to me is a legend because what he did was pretty cool. Let my people go.
And it went silent after that.
It was, I was just like enthralled by what he said.
Yeah.
He was sure.
Because
Moses has I mean, there's whole books of the Bible dedicated to what he did with his life. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Because you know what's cool about Moses too is like he had a stutter. He was very nervous, very shy, and
Yeah.
he was not anyone that anybody would consider a leader, but God still used him to do what he did. So that's
man, you got
pretty
used?
amazing.
No, not necessarily
Not
used.
like
More
that.
of a messenger. Of a messenger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get
It's
that.
it's different. It's different from Jesus. Like I think that's why I'm leaning more towards Moses because, and this is not like a figure, who's better or anything. It's just I like Moses more because I can kind of relate to him more because he's just a person, and he's just doing his thing for his people, and he's not perfect, and he's not the son of God. He's just a dude that like Monkey said. I think God picked him because of his flaw and like just to show humanity like, hey, this is just a random filler guy and see what he can accomplish. So if a random filler guy can
See, but
accomplish
the
that,
reason
then,
why he
then
can-
an
the
MC can also accomplish that.
yeah, the
if they
reason
want
why he
to.
can accomplish all that is because of the faith he has.
Exactly.
True. But again, he's a filler guy. Like to the
I mean,
average
he
of
was-
the time, to the average of the time, he was a filler guy by all.
He was a prince of Egypt. That wasn't exactly filler.
I mean,
That was a
once he
pretty big
became
deal.
not that. Once he became not that. After when he
Right, after that.
after that when he went to the desert and went to that all-female village and all that, and talking burning bushes and all that. Yeah, he was not seen by everybody as like the best of the best. He was just a guy. Yeah, I think that's why I like Moses. Plus, he's like, yeah, I like that one version when he came. He's like, don't anybody have orgies? Don't anybody worship idol and stuff? Comes back,
And then
everybody's
they're all
doing
doing
that.
it.
Yeah, and then he's like, screw this, boom, and then yeah, he let that shit happen. It was awesome. That was an awesome scene. I love it. Damn people, man. Never have
You like how-
Yeah, people, man. It goes back to
Yeah.
love.
it's come full circle.
Always does.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. I think you guys are all shot, so I think we should end. Yeah, I think Chloe is like falling asleep.
We end off with Moses.
Moses is cool, man. Mosianity.
Christianity,
That's how
baby.
you end off strong.
I keep telling people that they hate me for that. It's like, why? It's do mean toad.
Do mean toad.
That's the religion.
because
And the best part is you take the first letter of each one of the Ten Commandments,
Ten Commandments.
and it spells do mean toad.
Do mean toad.
Go look it up. Go check it out. It's amazing.
Do you ever tell your wife that story, Monkey?
It sure did.
Yes. Yeah,
All right,
I remember-
everybody.
Yep.
Should we
I
wrap?
think
Yeah.
we should wrap.
Yeah.
All
Sorry,
right.
it went a little longer than
That's
anticipated,
okay.
but
Thank you to
got
our
lots to talk
special
about.
guest, Chloe.
Thank you, Chloe.
thank you, Chloe. If you
Sorry
if
we
you
couldn't
like
shut
to,
up and let you talk.
Yeah, if you'd like to join us next time, you're free to join us anytime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Hearing others people's opinion is important if we allow you to have and time to say
That's
stuff.
his
Keep me
view,
alive.
dog. You always take over the podcast.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Have a good Thanksgiving. Good Lord.
Thanksgiving. We're going back in time.
Have a good Valentine's Day, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think of Valentine's Day and King Means Rant, and we'll see you guys
Yes,
later.
sir.
Good night.
Peace.
Peace.